Wake up early morning, grab my breakfast on the run, head downtown and look for fun. Well, I'm an outlaw on the run. Well, I'm an outlaw, baby, with a big black gun.
All right, it's Johnny's Dead Trio. Shout out to Johnny's Dead Trio. Thank you for blessing us with some new theme music. We'll be seeing you guys. You got to check them out, Instagram, Facebook. They'll be performing pretty soon at a big, huge rock festival out in Las Vegas, Nevada. So Johnny's Dead Trio, thanks for giving us your music so we could use it for our new theme music. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the BeerDad and Brew podcast. As always, I am your host, the BeerDad himself, Justin Allen, and I'm joined by my co-host, Mr. Tons and Kettles, Brandon Gray. How the hell are you?
Yo, what's happening? What's happening? Doing well.
This is a very special podcast because today is the Trifecta Bottle Share at the Craft Lounge, hosted by, of course, our gracious sponsors, the Craft Lounge, Jimmy, the man, the myth, the legend.
Word up.
Hip Hop Craft the Show. I know I see Daniel. There he is over there. And we got Beer Thug Life.
That's right. That's right.
And, of course, Louie's Liquor. We got Lucy here. Oh, look, and Jimmy's here, too. And Christopher Martin's hiding over there on the end.
What's up? What's up?
Yeah. So
I took his spot, actually. That's what he said.
she slid in. Yeah, he said, you stole my seat.
Before we proceed.
There's going to be a shotgun right now because Brandon's been waiting to do this with Beer Thug Life. So,
yeah.
All right.
You ready for this chug, homie?
Wait.
Let me do it the way I do it, dog.
Okay, but
If it's all right.
Let's do it.
Lucy
Of course.
from Louie's Liquor
However.
is definitely not doing a
All right.
shotgun.
And ready?
All right.
All right, get that in there.
What's up, homies? Your boy Edgar from Beer Thug Life.
Yo, what's up? Tons and Kettles. Let's do this.
We're here at the Trifecta Bottle Share. About to do the shotgun. You ready, dog?
That's right. Let's do it.
1, 2, 3. Cheers, motherfucker.
Woo-hoo! It's on! Yeah! Yeah, your girl from Louie's Liquor
think he got
is
you, homie.
definitely
Got me this time,
not
dog.
doing that.
He was ready, dog. Like this fool said he was being ready, dog.
Hey.
I've been training for this shit.
This fool was like waiting, like Kobe was waiting to play
So-
Jordan, you know, like,
You know what?
and he was like, "Yeah, I got Beer Thug Life right now."
What? Hey, homie,
So-
you got me slipping right now, dog. But I'm gonna get you the next round, dog.
All right, let's
I
do
just
it.
ate like 4 tacos, dog.
Oh, we're
caught
cool, we're
Jordan
cool.
slipping right now, you
Yeah,
know,
dog.
like.
The last time you guys did a chug, Brandon says you set him up because Brandon you gave him a triple IPA and
No,
you
it
had
was a-
like
it was a
a
double
Pilsner or
hazy,
something
dude.
like that.
It's the same shit I'll chug, whatever, dog.
No, we'll do it. We'll do it.
Thank
I like
you, Brandon.
it.
Thank
I
you,
like
Brandon.
I'm a little bit worried, so my glass is empty. And
That's not a problem.
these guys said they were gonna fill my glass up with something. So what do you-
Cerveza, por favor.
Cerveza, por
Mas.
favor.
You ask and you shall receive on the BeerDad and Brew
There you go.
podcast.
Yes.
What are we cracking, Brandon?
Oh, we got a little Uncle Shoes IPA. Edgar, I think you could tell us a little more about that, please, if you don't mind
Uncle
enlightening us.
Shoes.
So Uncle Shoes IPA, man, that's our double IPA for. We made that beer for DJ House Shoes, world-renowned DJ.
Nope.
It's like I said, it's
That
a 8.
motherfucker's on Netflix.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know if you
shit.
guys know, but that motherfucker's on Netflix.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, exactly. Dog. Yeah. So it's a 8.5, 8.3 or 8.5%, something like that. I don't remember.
I want to say I read 8.5.
So that one has a Citra Mosaic Galaxy, bro.
Dope.
Yeah, it's pretty good beer, man. All the sexy hops.
8.3.
Gotta include
8.3.
the
There you
sex
go.
house,
Like if the hops had an OnlyFans, it would be Citra, Mosaic, and fucking Galaxy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to
Follow them
throw
on
honestly.
OnlyFans, yo.
I don't think Sabro gets enough love. I think that's one of the most sexy hops. Too.
You know, everyone has a different palate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not too like, oh my god, fucking Sabro. You know what I mean?
Sabro
You know what I
in
mean?
there.
I'm like, oh my god, fucking Strata, Galaxy, Simcoe.
Throw
you
some
know what
Nelson. Throw some Nelson. in there,
Nelson.
too.
Nelson's
Tell me
cool.
that you don't get wet for hops, bro. Like,
Always.
man,
Yeah.
you know, like I mean, you're the brewer. You know, like I would imagine that you get wet for hops, bro.
Wet hops.
Well, we do wet hopping
Ba-dum.
That's true. That's
and dry
absolutely true.
hopping.
That's right.
That's absolutely true.
There's got to be a combination of shit that makes you come, bro.
There you go.
Hey, this is PG, homie. Relax.
No, dude.
Yo, I got a pretty
Adult
nice combination
oriented.
of
You're
fun,
good.
man.
All right.
Let it go.
All right,
Yeah.
go ahead, dog. Go
Hey,
ahead. Curse all you want.
So, real quick, let's talk about the Trifecta Bottle Share. So we can open that up for Jimmy, Lucy, Daniel.
Yeah, no.
Edgar,
So,
whoever.
I mean, Hip Hop Craft obviously started doing bottle shares about 2 years ago. we you know, like I always love the idea of bringing the beer community together and also the music, the hip hop community together, all in one space. You know, like provide a really good environment, positive, you know, diverse environment. And Edgar was with it from day one. So we did about.
Wasn't I the one that gave you the motherfucking idea, though? I
God
believe so, dog. I believe so, but go ahead, dog. Take the credit, homie. Go ahead, dog.
So we did about 4 of them or 5, I don't know. But then obviously, you know, like we've had good relationship with Jimmy from Craft Lounge. We've had an amazing relationship with Lucy from Louie's Liquor. And when Jimmy first approached me, you know, with this idea, he was like, yo, I think, you know, like it might make sense if we just combine all of our efforts, you know, like all of our communities and then bring them all together as one. And I was all for it from day one, 1,000%. I didn't even tell Edgar about it. Like, I told him like about 2 weeks later. I was like, oh yeah, by the way, we're doing the bottle share with Louie.
Motherfucker, I've been you, homie.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about how I thought about the party bus idea. Okay, so
Great idea, though, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I've never been to a bottle share for Beer Thug Life and Hip Hop Craft and not had the absolute time of my life, along with everybody else in the beer community. They've been a huge part of my success, and anyways, we were at a bottle share that Daniel hosted at 9 a.m. 9 fucking a.m.
On a Sunday.
Breakfast beer, baby.
Sunday.
I did
Yeah.
not make
Sunday.
this
I
up.
love that.
Church, motherfucker.
I love that idea.
All right.
Yes, I
Perfect
cannot
for graveyard
make
shift.
Church. If you're
I'm
gonna wake
like,
up
dude,
and go
it's
praise to
Sunday.
somebody,
It's the Lord's Day.
it's the Lord's Day.
Bring your McMuffins.
And I get there, and every single I had met Jimmy at multiple events for Hip Hop Craft, Beer Thug, just the Aero Lodge, the craft beer community, and he said, "Hey, I have a craft lounge." So he had this event for Hispanic Heritage Month in September. A long day. So Louie and I came out to support, and I saw this place, and I saw the community that he had created out here, and it was incredible.
Even though it's far as fuck, but still, it's incredible, bro.
But fuck Egypt, but
Yo,
we
I
love
don't-
it out here.
I don't know if you understand, but we're in a fucking city that you can't even pronounce.
Dog, we're like
That's how
Beaumont,
fucking
bro.
far we are.
we're like in the middle of nowhere, bro.
I had somebody
only
tell
2
me,
syllables,
where
bro.
the fuck is Beaumont?
Hey, Beaumont's 2 syllables. It's easy.
That's actually the correct pronunciation.
It's
That's
actually. I told Jimmy. I told Jimmy. I was like, this is the motherfucking sticks. He said, nah, this is past the sticks. Homie, we're in the middle of
Oh,
nowhere.
yeah, we are.
And yet, we got this fucking place cracking with
Yeah,
the
dude.
community.
Guys, so-
You have no idea.
So Jimmy, I fucking talk a lot, but I'm gonna be fast. So Jimmy comes out, supports everybody in the fucking community all the time. This is the absolute least we can do. So I remember we're at a bottle share. I had a couple drinks. I started feeling buzzed, and I'm like, wait. We're taking a fucking party bus and going out to Beaumont.
Oh,
We actually got here pretty fast, dog.
Yes, and we started off, and it was literally like, oh, we should do it, like fucking around kind of thing.
Yeah.
And look at us, guys. Here we
You're
are.
here.
With-
Trifecta. is
1,000
here.
people plus us and everything. That's a lot of people, dog.
Yeah.
Like about 5,000.
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
a
that
Travis
tent
Scott fucking
was
concert going on right here, right
elbow
now.
to elbow for
Yeah,
sure.
right,
yeah.
that's right.
Fucking Rona party, homie.
So, dude.
Absolutely. You guys, can we talk about people? Some people flew in for this bottle share.
Yeah, man. We got people
Yeah,
from
that's right.
San Francisco, from
Northern
Sacramento,
California, yeah.
Northern California.
Right.
That's dope.
Right.
From
That's
the
absolutely
top,
dope.
From the top.
So the Trifecta Bottle Share is obviously we're here in at Craft Lounge in Beaumont, as you said, Beaumont.
Beaumont.
But
It's Beaumont.
the whole purpose of this is it's going to be a rotating bottle share. So it's going to be every 90 days? Is that right?
Hopefully every 3 months.
Every 3
That's right.
months.
That's
Every
right.
every quarter.
Yeah.
Quarter of the year, yeah.
Yes.
So everybody needs to start exercising those livers because that's a lot of work right there.
That's right.
Can we talk to Jimmy real quick?
Absolutely.
Of course.
The man, the myth, the legend, Jimmy.
All right,
That's right.
Jimmy,
Sid Haig.
we just want to
Jimmy.
come out and I want to take a minute to say thank you for hosting the first bottle share, Jimmy. It's been fucking incredible.
I love you, dog.
That's right. I love
Okay,
you too, man.
Edgar's gonna
That's
cry
right.
because Edgar's waiting to cry right now. Edgar,
This is what it sounds like
Hey, I
when
went
Edgar
to-
cries.
Everybody who is like decided to work on this together, Lucy, Edgar, Daniel, it's been amazing. We gotta keep this going. Keep
That's
it going,
right.
making shit epic as fuck.
Jeez.
That's what happens, dog, when you know when you bring the motherfucking A team, homie. You know what I mean? And dude, all these people here, beautiful people are
That's
here,
right,
man,
that's
supporting,
right.
man. It's amazing,
love
bro.
you
Love to see that.
guys, all of you guys. Of
course,
yeah.
Thank you, all my fans.
That's right. Hey, wait, hey, hold up.
His OnlyFans. Right?
No, my wife will kill me if I have an OnlyFans, bro.
Oh man. Well, yeah, it's freaking awesome. It's really cool because I mean, a lot of people that we follow on social media have been here. There's a lot of influencers here. There's just a huge community of craft beer lovers here, and to see everybody outside just having a good time, throwing up some toasts and cheers. It's a really cool special event. If you've never been to a bottle share, you definitely need to go to one because it's a lot of fun. It really is. I mean, you should have seen them, man. The bottles on that table. Brandon and I were slanging bottles earlier.
Yo.
Holy shit, man! There's
Yo.
so much beer out there.
There's enough
People
beer.
came in. They came through for sure.
You guys, I want to say thank you to everybody that is volunteered at this event.
Of
Everybody
course.
that poured beer. Huge shout out.
Thank you.
Guys, give it up for the craft beer community. In
Yeah,
here.
oh, yeah.
Everybody, give it up for the craft beer community.
Yeah.
That's right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So it's been great. I can't wait for the next one, but definitely, Jimmy said it before. Craft beer it brings people together, and you definitely saw there's so many different people that are out there and just enjoying themselves from all walks of life. I mean, I saw people. Believe it or not, I saw 49ers fans and Rams fans drinking
Fucking
beer together.
bonding.
Can you
Bonding.
believe that? 49ers
49ers.
and Rams fans drinking
You
a beer
guys,
together.
can we get someone with a 49ers hat over here?
I know,
Somebody?
right?
Something?
There's a bunch of 49er fans here.
49ers
We did have some
fans?
Raiders!
Raiders!
It's all good in the hood. Like, whatever you like, man. Like, do your thing.
I'm gonna be quiet with my lightning bolt over here. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
man, it's all good, dog.
I've never
Rep your
played.
team, rep your team, dog.
I've never played foosball.
Yeah, man.
The foosball. So that's great. Well, Jimmy, thank you for hosting this bottle
Yeah,
show. It was really awesome.
Very, very great time, man.
I'm such
Lucy,
a.
Edgar, and Daniel for working with me on this, and we got it all done. Let's keep it rolling.
Yep.
We got to figure out where we're going next. That's the next big thing.
Oh, well, I'm sure we'll find a spot.
We going to the headquarters next?
Figure it out.
Though, remember, we got kicked out of the headquarters. They sold the motherfucking. You know what I mean?
Hey, headquarters 2.0.
We'll figure it out, dog.
You guys
Trust
gotta
me.
Figure that shit out. You guys gotta
It
find
doesn't
out
matter
what
if wherever we're at, it's gonna be fucking a dope place, man.
It doesn't matter where the next bottle shares at.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, the Rock's here. What's going on here?
The good thing about me, Edgar, Daniel, Jimmy, we always have something cooking, right?
All day long.
So always expect the unexpected.
Be on the
from all
lookout.
of
Be
us.
on the lookout.
Be on the lookout. Stay tuned. We have big announcements coming soon.
We hustle, grind hard, homie. That's why
Trifecta's gonna be about, right?
I respect each and every one of you guys, man. You guys are fucking. We got to put our name out there in this game, man. You know what I mean? It's always been, not us. It's our time, homie.
And it's never been Beaumont.
Never been
Beaumont.
Beaumont.
Dog.
Ah, represent
Beaumont.
Beaumont, yeah, for sure.
Quick story. How far is Banning from here, dog?
It's
right next door.
Right next door. It's
All right,
it's
so a
hot-
long time ago, dog, I was incarcerated in the Banning Correctional Facility.
Snoopy.
Camp Snoopy.
Camp Snoopy,
yeah,
dog.
yeah.
I
Down the
did.
street from my grandma's house.
I did 6 months there. I'm not gonna say for what, dog, but it was a pretty cool little spot, man. For being locked up.
Literally, that's down the street from my grandma's house.
I used to work in the officers' dining room, bro. I used to eat shrimp, fucking steak, all the good
There
shit,
you go.
dog.
Yo, Jimmy.
I might know a few people that were there with you.
All
Yeah,
right,
Yo.
I think that Edgar really misses the steak at Banning.
No, I'd rather make my own motherfucking steak.
Yo, Jimmy, tell them how they used to let cats out like during lunch. Remember that? Remember you used to tell me that They used to take people out at lunch. Like,
Oh yeah, so
Yeah, yeah.
like when I was growing up and stuff, I'd be at my grandma's house, and that very same Camp Snoopy, they call it Camp Snoopy, but it's a road camp.
I was working in the kitchen, so don't lie to me, homie.
Yeah,
It's called
so,
Snoopy, yeah.
Like when I was growing up, they would let like the locals get out for lunch, and they would go to their grandma's houses or their Nina's houses or whatever.
wild, dude.
Go eat lunch and go back every weekend. Every weekend, you see people like orange jumpsuits walking around town.
Wow.
Isn't that
Yeah,
wild? That's wild, right?
Yeah, but when I was there, ain't nobody going out, dog.
Right.
Like, you gonna stay there, homie.
There's a wild
Right. That,
Yeah.
Dude, when he told me that story, I was tripping out, man. I was like, that's wild.
Lockup.
That's crazy. I heard a story too back in the day, probably in the same. Well, not as maybe even farther back, but I guess the prisoners built the 243 that goes up the 243 highway.
Oh, yeah.
They built that. The prisoners from
Shout
the-
out to correctional officer Ms. Johnson. I miss you, Ms. Johnson.
Shout out, girl.
Miss
She was
Johnson.
real cool,
Hey, she
dog.
might show up. She probably lives in Banning still.
There you go. Yeah. she
We used to
might
sing, and it just happened to be remember that song? I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. But we used to sing to her. I'm sorry, Miss Johnson. I remember.
I am for
I am,
real.
yeah, exactly. I am for real. Yeah, my voice is fucking. All right, go ahead.
So crusty.
be. Very nice. Very nice.
You
I need a
guys,
drink.
He's getting all choked up. That's what.
He is.
Yeah, that's.
He needs to drink some beer. That's what he needs to do.
I'm a type of person that wears my heart in my sleeve, man. And
right.
you know, dude, we a couple years ago would have never imagined just being here and getting all the support from everyone, man. It's a blessing,
Absolutely.
man.
I love that.
This is something, and I wanted to say it too. You know, from the BeerDad and Brew podcast to Beer Thug Life,
That's right.
Hip Hop Craft the Show, we've been following you guys since the very beginning. In fact, I still have a can of Quentin Quarantino somewhere.
I love you, brother.
Yeah, I still have it.
Thank you, thank you.
But I just want, thank you for everything that you do for the community and, bringing people into craft beer that normally wouldn't have come to craft beer. The ones that tell you, no, dude, I just want a Budweiser. And you've definitely opened a lot of eyes and changed that experience for everybody because you're brewing and you're putting your beer out there. Damn good beer. It's gotten so much better,
Of course, I mean,
increase
we
your-
learn.
Yeah,
You know?
That's right, that's
absolutely. This Uncle Shoes IPA is delicious.
Thank
really
you, man.
dig it.
Thank you.
Righteous, man.
It means a lot, man. It means a lot. Like I said, at first I didn't realize that, I was just loving beer, chugging beer, and doing shit.
Right,
I
right.
didn't realize that people started looking up to me. Like I was like, what the fuck? Like, who am I and shit? And, then you realize, like, dude, we have a platform that we need to start taking care of our community and shit. That's when I realized, so we're like, nah, I'm not. We got to start just showing, that we could do this too, man. It not necessarily always a white bearded guy. You know what I mean?
Right. Like me.
No disrespect to my white brothers. I love you guys, man. But it's time for people of color like myself and Lucy and Jimmy, and my boy Daniel to get a little piece of this pie too, brother.
Because craft beer
you
is
guys,
for everyone.
Wait a minute.
No,
wait a
craft
minute.
beer is for everyone.
Can we take a moment and welcome the
community's
queen, Sour Queen B, over here? Come over here.
There
Come
she
over
is.
here.
That's
Over here. Over here.
There she is.
Come over here. The
Love that.
queen has arrived. We've been waiting for this. I told her to get her ass in here. You guys, this girl right here has been beside Edgar from day one.
Well,
Beer Thug
Since
Wife.
1990
Everybody,
motherfucking
you
two.
guys, give it up.
92.
Yeah, bro. That's a long ass time, dog.
Holy shit.
I don't understand how we made it, though, but we made it, homie.
Shut the fuck up and fucking take a seat. Shut up. Stay where you at.
Okay, it's
And-
ghetto.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is how they made it. By her saying, shut the fuck up, stay where you're at.
And you know what? I'm not going to shut the fuck up. I love you, baby.
be talking when I leave.
Yeah,
There you go.
My grandmama gave me that chain.
Yeah. Nah, Maria's ruthless, dog. I'm telling you, dog. Like, Maria's an alpha fucking female, and I'm an alpha male, dog. So, like,
It works.
I mean, somehow we making it work, dog.
That's right. That's cool. I dig it.
So who's in charge?
Lucy, I love Lucy. I love you.
As far as a relationship,
Yeah, who's the boss?
so there's no boss.
Equal.
It's
Okay.
equal partnership, bro. Back then, I was the boss, because when we started, we got married young. We were still doing that old
Yeah,
school
yeah.
thing where
Being
I
the
was
boss
working.
is not a question, okay?
I would. Hold on. Hey, you don't even got the headphone. You're not even listening to what I'm saying, woman.
Give a fuck.
Oh, hell no.
No, you don't. Stop giving her tequila, man. All right.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh, Jimmy Love here? What?
I know
Oh,
Jimmy
shit.
Love came through with the tequila.
Oh, shit. Where you at?
I love it.
She's fine.
Anyway.
Yes. yes, it's hard to control this woman.
Yeah.
But you know what? Sometimes I want to fucking choke the shit out of her, dog.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I love her.
Absolutely.
Yes,
There it
that
is.
Whoa.
what it's about.
Yeah, and like sometimes I gotta control myself. Like I'm not gonna choke her. You know what I mean?
Well, no.
But yeah, because of her, I wouldn't be here right now.
Yeah.
What we're doing, man. She supported since day one, since I started
Cheers
doing
to
this.
that.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to the queen bee. Over
Not
there.
only
Cheers to
emotional,
Queen Bee.
but also financially, bro.
Right.
Because
No, I feel that.
when you start doing this shit, you all of a sudden start getting gang of money, dog. Because that ain't gonna happen, man.
No, I feel that.
And luckily she has a good job, and she held it down for a little bit, dog.
I understand that.
So I even though she be getting crazy and trying to talk shit to me, like put me down and shit, but you ain't gonna put this motherfucker down, dog. Nah, but seriously.
I'm always gonna hold you down, though.
I know. Even though you
Love
talk
it.
shit and everything, but
I love you.
I know you're a little buzzed right now. Okay, relax. But
A little buzz.
Just a little.
Okay.
yeah,
little.
just
She's
remember,
okay.
girl.
Okay.
Just relax, okay? I know you just drank some tequila, all right? But anyways,
Where did they get tequila from? Because
they went across the street and shit to the liquor store.
You
Liquor
know
store.
how it goes. Shit.
I'm sorry, I do my own rules.
oh man, I thought this was a craft
Okay,
beer bottle share.
okay,
Right?
thank you, babe. I love you. Time out. Okay, so yeah, no, there's no one in charge, bro. I mean,
Equal partnership.
it's equal partnership, bro.
I like it.
But obviously, when shit needs to get done, I handle that shit, dog.
Awesome. There you go. Well, you guys are a great team. Absolutely a great team because everything you guys are doing is extremely successful, and I hope that it only continues to grow for you guys. And one day, I would love to see the Beer Thug Life Craft Brewery open.
Oh man. I mean, I you know what? We working on it, brother. That's all I can
That's
say,
good.
homie.
That's
Bring
good.
it on, baby.
Nothing but support from us.
Coming soon.
Please. Let's do it.
Hell yeah.
Yo. So this is the bottle share.
It is a bottle share.
So
We
let's
need more
share
beer.
some bottles, yo.
Okay, but you guys, I have to tell a story that I'm about to expose myself,
Aye.
and this has to do with Justin over here.
Uh-oh.
Wait, I hope your name is Justin. Is your name
That's
Justin? No,
gonna turn my mic off.
I'm gonna do this. I'm doing this right now. I'm going to expose myself.
I know that this is a podcast,
Oh
not
my
a
goodness.
video.
No. So a few months ago in September, I came here to the Craft Lounge for a Hispanic Heritage event. Okay. Well, this fine gentleman right here
With the long red
with the
beard.
long red beard was here, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I knew he was something, and I knew he did podcasts.
He's something, dog.
But
I don't know what he is.
Hey.
I didn't fucking know his name. I'm not lying. This is all honesty right here. Me and Justin, I love him to death now, but I'm talking about what was going on a couple months ago. So anyways, this guy decides to open up a live stream. Woo! He's over here. He's feeling it, feeling the energy in the room, and I'm over here feeling the energy in the room, and I come next to him, and I'm like, I'm over here with, and I don't even fucking know his name. Like, what am I gonna say?
That's usually my story too. Like, damn, I forgot that motherfucker name,
So
dog.
guess what? I said,
I
I'm over
understand
here
that
with the legend himself.
Yeah, the man, the myth, the legend. dog.
legend.
I'm the myth, the legend.
Wouldn't be the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
time.
Brrr, you know.
Dude, he was so fucking happy. Like, dude, this girl called me a fucking legend. Dude, I didn't even know your fucking
I was like,
name.
where'd that come from?
I know, but oh fuck. But I will tell you guys something. After I got to know him and I listened to more and more of his podcasts, I just want to throw it out there. He is the motherfucking legend.
Of
So
course.
Thank
huge.
Cheers,
huge
motherfucker.
Mad respect.
Cheers, motherfucker.
Toast, bitches.
All we're here to do is support the craft beer and home brewing community and bring people together, and that's that's what our show is all about. That's why we partnered up with Jimmy, and thank you.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for
Nice,
sure.
nice.
Means a lot.
Yeah, are you crying, dog? Are you crying, dog? I'm not crying, dog.
Yo,
not
let's,
crying. Are you
let's
crying?
share a bottle, yo.
Let's do a bottle. Crack one.
It's actually a can.
Hold them.
Hold me now.
You guys, I love you guys so much.
We love you
but
too.
We have some giveaways to do outside.
Do the giveaways.
Lucy loves
Yo,
everyone.
make it happen.
There may or may not be some stuff that we threw from the BeerDad and Brew podcast in there for the giveaway.
BeerDad and Brew podcast.
So thank you, Justin, for inviting us to this podcast. Next
brother.
time, let's get some. I'll give you my number. We'll do like a whole
Okay.
fucking podcast. But
Absolutely.
we got me and Lucy, and we got shit to do right now.
That's right.
At the bottle share.
Well, thank you for shotgunning.
Thanks for joining us.
They're
and-
exchanging.
And he got me the first, like I said, I literally just ate some tacos, dog. And this fool has been waiting for like a whole year, dog. You were like this, like just ready, dog. I was like, damn, dog. And I was like, all right, whatever, homie. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna get you now, dog. I promise you, homie.
Yo, I just ate a double cheeseburger. I don't know what you're saying, dude. Come on.
Oh, okay.
Let's
Well,
roll.
there's no excuses. I lost, homie.
It's all
You know
good.
what I mean?
Hey,
But you lost last time, dog.
I did.
All right, so
I
yeah,
did.
we're
but-
tied, homie.
Yeah, but you were drinking a 5% sour. And
It
I was
doesn't
drinking
matter,
an
dog.
8.5.
Dude, listen, we could chug a 40% barrel aged stout. I don't give a fuck.
Quadruple.
That sounds like a
Your
terrible
project.
time. How about I just buy you a beer?
Yeah, that sounds
I
good,
love
brother.
you. All love.
It's all fun and games, brother. Thank you so much, man.
But we could chug a
All
beer
right,
too.
Edgar. Thanks, brother. Everybody, check out Beer Thug Life on Instagram. Check out Hip Hop Craft the Show, Louie's Liquor, and of course the Craft Lounge on Instagram.
Also, check out
right.
our brand, our other brand, Beer
Beer
Tape.
Tape. Sorry, I almost
Beer Tape is blowing up right now, man. Between me and Daniel, we just made that the Death Row Records IPA, which is going to go
Dope.
national, bro. We're super excited, man.
Selfie.
And thank you guys, man. Cheers, motherfuckers.
Okay,
Cool.
so Brandon,
Yes, sir.
I saw you crack that double daisy cutter. I'm like, holy shit, dude, that's a beer that I brought over here for you for this
Yeah.
this podcast specifically. And I'm like, oh, they're going to drink this shit without me.
No, not at all. We would never. So the point of this podcast is to simulate a bottle share, right here on this nice little table here, right where we're recording this podcast episode. So here we go. Sir Christopher Martin brought some double daisy cutter double dry hop.
There's so many
double dry
doubles
hop?
going on
I
right
know.
now.
Double dry hop Galaxy double daisy cutter
From Half Acre
from
Brewing
Half
in
Acre,
Chicago,
not
yeah.
not normally available here in California.
No, so we,
Illinois, right?
we just started getting this at the Craft Lounge. So
well, yeah, Chicago is in
there you go.
Illinois. Yes,
Yeah, now
you
available.
are correct.
Well, I didn't hear you say Chicago.
Okay.
So the other night here at the Craft Lounge, Beaumont, California, just north of the 10 freeway, Jimmy, our sponsor, thank you. I like to plug that every once in a
I
while.
like that.
But anyways, that was great to have Beer Thug Life, Hip Hop Craft the Show, Louie's
yeah,
Liquor.
man.
That was a cool way to start the show. But this is a bottle share, and we're going to have random people pop on, and that's what we're doing. And between myself and the Christopher Martin and Brandon over here, we grabbed a few oddities to have that you would normally have at a bottle share. But this particular drink that we're drinking right now that Chris was plugging, the other night I was here at the Craft Lounge, and Carla, one of the regulars here, she grabbed it based on the can art, right? She saw the flowers. But me being the harebrained that I am, I just looked at it for a second. I was like, does that say turd cutter on there? Thought it was funny. I don't know why. But it is not turd cutter. It's actually something different.
Yes, not turd cutter. Doesn't taste
No,
anything like a
daisy
turd.
cutter.
Yeah, it's daisy cutter.
It is.
Cutting daisies, not turds.
So
Polar opposite of turd.
yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're being joined by some more guests. Like I said, it's a bottle share, so we got to have some people here. And I've actually been sipping out of this glass. It's a really comfortable glass because, it's got Jason on it. So,
Jason Voorhees, not just a guy that you know named Jason.
right. So this is a glass from Down4aPint and PintsofCrafts, and both of them are actually sitting right here
Which is fantastic.
to my right.
That's right, man.
Yeah, let's see here. Is that on? Let's see. That's on. Yeah. So you're gonna want to talk about right there.
Just get right in there.
Get right in there.
Yeah, just
Don't worry, I sanitized before the show.
so this beer was brewed at Camp Crystal Lake,
Camp
correct?
Crystal Lake,
Correct.
in Chicago.
with the ashes of dead campers.
Yeah, that's right.
There you
People having sex and people running and things like that. You know, just
what
casual,
happens.
just casual lake water.
There you go.
Nothing wrong with that.
So, Down for a Pint, Pints of Crafts. Thanks for joining us on the BeerDad and Brew podcast. Thanks for the glass.
Thanks
This
for
is
having
dope,
us.
dude. I'm really stoked for this glass. But tell us a little bit about yourselves and what you guys do. I mean, I know what you do because I've been following you, but what got you into craft beer, and what do you do for the masses in the craft beer community?
What got into me craft beer was my little brother, Pints of Crafts.
There you go.
Yeah, man.
First of all, I'd like to say hi to everybody. Thanks for having me.
Of course.
Yeah.
You're awesome. Keep doing a good job, a good work.
I'm very happy to
You're
have Oscar
badass.
here. And my good friends, Pints of Craft. Okay, man.
But my little brother got me into craft beer. I've been drinking it for a couple years now. We do collab glasses here and there. We're starting a journey to start home brewing pretty soon. Actually, tomorrow.
Attaboy.
Tomorrow at 8 in the morning.
Really?
Hopefully I get up.
Hell yeah.
I doubt I get up,
Oh,
but
shit.
we'll see. My actual first beer, and my little brother's gonna help. We're both
What
gonna help each other.
what are you gonna make?
Pilsner, New Zealand Pilsner.
Okay,
Oh, I love
there
it.
you go.
And I heard it sounds like the hardest one to do.
It is.
It is.
Most people think,
right.
oh, that's like
Good
the
luck.
cheap beer, right? That's the hardest beer to make. It takes a lot of passion and a lot of effort and work to do. But when you
And
do perfect
refrigeration
it,
space.
ooh, man,
Yeah,
when you
I got some
when you get a 5-gallon batch of your own and you don't have to buy any, it's victory.
We'll see how it goes.
Sweet
Hopefully,
victory.
hopefully it comes out good.
Yeah. Well, good
Go,
luck.
Go hard or go home.
You guys ever need any tips or tricks from home brewing? You hit up Brandon, myself. Send us a message. Brandon's been doing it a little longer than me. I've been doing it for a couple years now. In fact, we're gonna be brewing a beer here together that will be putting out in probably 3 weeks, 2 weeks,
Yeah, about 2 weeks they'll be available here.
somewhere around there.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be doing a hazy.
I can't wait to collab with
IPA.
Oscar, though, man.
we should do it.
I want to collab with Oscar.
Dude, what about like a 4-way collab?
Oh,
The four of
yeah.
us. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, that would have been interesting.
I mean,
Honestly,
it's
man.
not for beginners, but 4-way can be done.
That's
We'll just stand there and let Brandon do all the work.
Oh,
Good.
come on, man. No, man. We'll,
Eiffel Tower.
We'll have a good time, man. we'll make some great beer, chill, relax, sing the songs we like to sing, you know.
That's right.
Those types of things.
That's right. I love it. So,
I'm Pints of Crafts, or you can call me Euly.
That's
Euly?
right. That's right.
Call me Euly. What got me into craft beer was
Get up on that mic, bro.
That's right.
So
Closer to the mic.
I'm trying to think what was my first craft beer I've ever had.
Oh, man. I love that you bring this up.
That's one of our favorite subjects to ask somebody.
Oh,
on the
totally.
show.
I've had the Redlands sewer water, aka Hanger 24. That's
Oh,
what I grew
okay.
up on when I was younger. So
Orange weed,
Yeah.
correct?
Orange
Nice,
weed.
nice,
Yeah.
man.
Very nice.
It don't taste that good.
I remember going to Johnny's Tacos back in the day. I've told the story a couple of times. Going to Johnny's Tacos, watching like boxing matches or like football games, whatever.
Football games on Sunday.
And we hang out and
Yeah.
drink pictures of it, man. It's fantastic, man. Honestly, a great beer, a great introductory beer for for craft beer heads. Yeah, man. I grew up hanging
we
out
went
there.
there for my 21st birthday. He bought me a crowler.
There you go.
Nice.
I didn't know you couldn't drink the crowler right away, so I just popped it open, had it with my party, and everybody was like, "Hey, you can't drink this. You either take it home or leave it back here."
Oh.
So it was pretty fun. But
Nice.
what got me into really craft beer is a lot of red ales.
Nice.
I love a red ale, Irish red
Nice.
ale, nitro red ale.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Not a normal
Like-
style that people are
Yeah.
gravitate towards.
Like local to us.
Yeah.
Like shout out Ritual, man. Like Ritual,
Yeah,
like
they
extra
have a good
red.
ale.
Oh, beautiful.
I like the Belgian styles ales,
There you go.
trip ales, the dub ales.
Nice.
I love
so
all those.
styles, the red ale and all the Belgium styles. Have you ever been to Idlewild Brew Pub up
I
in
have
the
not,
mountains? That's all they brew. That's what they're famous for. Don, he's of Belgian heritage, and so he does an amazing job with. So if you like doubles, triples, and red ales, he's got one of my favorite red ales that he makes. It's called Should Have Been Red. And that's an amazing
It's
red
not
ale.
that red.
No, it really is. So what the story behind it? We did a show with him, and the story behind it is the brewer that he was that he was training, his assistant brewer, wanted to make a red ale, and so he gave him kind of little let the leash go a little bit, and he brewed it, and it came out not red.
Okay.
So the ongoing joke there is it should have been red. So, but then he knows how to make the red, and it's a really good red ale.
Yeah. So I go to Rowdy's.
Okay,
In Rancho Cucamonga. They do a lot of Belgian ales.
there you go.
German style ales.
Yeah.
That's what I started getting used to.
Nice.
So it's pretty good.
Nice. That's you don't meet very many people that those are kind of their wheelhouse
Yeah.
in terms of beer. So
So the
that's
German
cool.
style red would be alt beer.
alt beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember Hanger had one of those back in the day. as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's
they
good stuff.
got it's called like Wienerz. I don't know. It's like a Wienerz Schnitzel ale or something like that.
Uh-huh.
You know them Germans.
Oh, Wiener Schnitzel, yeah, with the
right-
the hot dog
right on the
place.
with the
Yeah.
mustard.
Chili cheese dogs?
Yeah,
Totally.
Yeah. So it's pretty good. I love their Belgian style beers that they have. Not like you said, not that many breweries make that. So
Yeah.
that's what gravitates me to Rowdy's. It's really good Belgian style beers.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's crazy because I've actually been over to Belgium and got to have beers there, and the people over there, that's like their everyday drinking beer. right? So Coors, Bud Light, or whatever. That's all they're drinking, doubles, triples, all those different styles over there. And, we went into, it's actually Brewdog, I believe it is, one of the big breweries that was there in Brussels. And it was funny to see the locals. They were all drinking like anything that was like American. And here we are, we're over there, we're wanting to drink their stuff. So it's kind of a different thing over there.
You want what you can't have.
That's true.
Right?
Absolutely true.
Always
But it's
get what you
and
want.
what about you?
You try some.
What's
Just
your
not
favorite style? What
You
kind of
drink
beer do
what
like?
you need.
IPAs. I love IPAs.
IPAs?
Can't go wrong
That's
with
right,
that.
man.
West Coast,
I love it.
hazy, anything.
What do you prefer, West Coast or hazy? If you had to pick one,
Never pick one. Hazies.
hazies.
Nice.
Okay.
Like that tropical taste.
Dope.
It's good. Can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
Least favorite, I would say farmhouse ales.
Farmhouse. It's a different style of beer. A lot of people that it really can wreck a palate, or if somebody is never had one before and then they taste it, they're like, what's wrong with this beer? Whereas somebody that's had it and they kind of understand the process and how they make it and why it has that wild fermentation and what to expect when you taste those types of beers, it's different. And over the years, I've slowly really started to appreciate them because we've drank more here on the show. In different styles of how they make all these different types of beers. And then Brandon, because he's a brewer, you appreciate like the hard work that goes into something like that, and the complexity of that beer. Whereas somebody that's like a Coors Light drinker, they drink it and they're like, ugh, what was that? Right?
Yeah.
It's all about drinking the right farmhouse ale too. Like,
That's right. That's right.
There are a lot of shitty ones out there. You gotta get the ones
Most
that
definitely.
are true to style, and that actually is originated in Belgium. It's another Belgian style of beer.
That's right.
We had some good farmhouse styles on, I think it was the Russian River episode.
Oh,
if I
yeah.
remember correctly. Josh brought
Yeah.
down some stuff.
Robert and Janame.
When he
Yeah.
went up to Santa Rosa, yeah.
That was good stuff. Absolutely good stuff.
Dude, like I don't know. I feel like it goes full circle. So like when we start drinking beer, like for us, like the first beers that I like remember drinking were like Budweiser and Miller High Life, and some malt liquors.
The
and things
champagne
like
of
that.
beers, Brandon.
Yeah, some things like that, man. And it's really interesting because the more and more I learned about brewing, and it was only because I got interested in craft beer, is that I truly understood how effective and how pristine the brewing process was for beers like that. Like the stuff that I brewed that I drank back in the day, that I was like, man, like I just thought this was like whatever run of the mill beer, but it's actually really well made. It's very fine. So, when it comes down to it, it's like you learn a lot. When you break down different walls and you kind of start exploring different aspects of the hobby. So and that's what I've learned.
Honestly, he tried to give me credit saying that I introduced him to craft
Yeah.
beer. When I was younger, I remember going with him to the Yard House, and he would drink Hefeweizen. Hefeweizen was
Hoegaarden?
You had it?
Hoegaarden?
Yeah, Hoegaarden.
Yeah.
Back-
Oh, wow.
Good Hefeweizen.
Yeah,
It was
man.
a good Hefeweizen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good Hefeweizen.
There you go.
back
Oh yeah, man. Dude, Hogarden's amazing. I used to work at State Brothers right down the street. Right down the street. And me and my roommate Jojo, I remember we used to every once in a while we'd buy like a 12-pack and just chill. Dude, that was one of my dude, when we found out that Hogarden was like at our store, we're like, dude, we gotta buy some Hogarden. We just chilled back and fucking drink some Hogarden, man. It was like one of my all-time favorite beers. I don't know, man. It's like it feels like it's like a nostalgic taste. It just brings me back to the good days, man. I love it.
So you know that we're all saying that wrong, right? It's actually pronounced Hoegaarden.
Hogarden.
I know we like to make the ho jokes,
Sure.
but it's actually pronounced Hoegaarden. Yeah.
No, that's very nice.
Is that like Beaumont?
Yes, exactly.
Beaumont,
like
California.
What
that's
is it?
That's the first time I've actually ever heard that.
What are
I guess
these
because I'm from
tasters?
out here. Oh yeah, so
It was a
We just
monkish.
found a serious beer, Down4aPint beer, actually.
There's some monkish beer?
I just actually put my little sticker on there.
Oh, hey, yeah.
I took the growler. I only had one growler. It was a monkish growler, and I took it to Electric yesterday. So
Oh, nice.
I filled it up with a juicy double.
Oh, nice.
So-
Juicy double. Huh?
that's cool that they actually filled it. I know a lot of breweries, when you bring a growler from somewhere else, they won't do it. But
In California, which is whack as
Yeah.
fudge.
She hated it. Look how small that.
So The law states it's up to the brewery's discretion whether they want to fill another growler or not. The only like if a company says no, we're not going to fill somebody else's growler, you just take some black electrical tape and cover up the logo, and then they're forced to fill it for you.
That's why I tried to put my Down for a Pint sticker, but I didn't want to cover the front monkey sticker in the front. So
Yeah.
You could, but they were cool about that. Yeah, that's dope.
Most places are pretty cool.
You could bring any girl there; they're cool about it.
All right, boys, you want to raise one?
Let's do it.
I'd like to make a toast.
Make a toast, Brandon.
To our dear friend Joshua Kunkle.
Oh, boy.
That's it, right? Cheers to Josh.
To Josh.
Cheers. I got to reach the Christopher Martin way down there. There we go. Man, if Josh was here today, he probably would have had a blast, wouldn't he?
That's right, man.
We might have to wheelbarrow him out of here, but he would have had a blast.
What type of beer did Josh like?
Josh was a traditionalist, and he really liked what we were just talking about. Some of those funky farmhouse ales were some of his favorites. Brewing wise, what he liked to brew is just about anything. But what he liked to do is he was like a mad scientist.
Okay.
And so what
Super
he would
in
like to do,
particular,
if he would ask me, okay, so what do you want in this beer? And I would say, I want orange pineapple. He would use the hops and the right grain bill to simulate the pineapple and the orange without actually using pineapple and orange. That was like his favorite thing to do. He was a mad scientist, but yeah, he was really very traditional European style beers was up his wheelhouse.
Oh
So,
yeah.
a lot. He liked a lot of the Belgians and stuff like that too. So
That's great.
He seems like a phenomenal person. Sorry. He seems like a phenomenal
Microphone
person.
down. Microphone down.
Oh yeah. He was great, man. Unfortunately, he was needed for other things,
That's right.
And when he was called up, but
wasn't enough good homebrew up there in heaven.
That's right.
He had to brew. He had to brew for the champions of Valhalla. That's
right, man.
what was put on his.
Have you guys
memorial
thought about
sticker.
like making a brew to towards his name or
There's
anything?
been
many, yeah.
There's been many, yeah.
After he passed away, a lot of the breweries from the desert, because he was out from the Palm Springs area.
Okay.
They all reached out, and I was able to. His roommate was able to get into his beersmith program and got all his recipes. And so
nice.
we had several breweries do a lot of collabs in his name, including King's Brewing. Jeremiah, he made a Kunkle Dunkle that he had at the Oktoberfest there. And there's going to be some more coming out. In fact, I want to say around May, around the time anniversary of his death, King's will be bringing out another beer in his name. I think it's a hazy triple IPA.
In May.
Yeah.
That's right.
So, and then we have Brandon's made a beer with his recipe. And we'll probably make some more. And then Kunkle Fest, which we haven't really talked too much about on the podcast. We're going to start plugging it because it's going to be in June. So we're going to have a beer fest here at the Craft Lounge. We did Kunkle Fest last year as kind of like a memorial and to raise money for his family. And this year it's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be traditional beer fest, like where people are going to pay and get a wristband and, have, tasters and all you can drink for a few hours kind of thing. But the difference this year is the money that we're going to raise rather than for his family, which is what we did at the last Kunkle Fest. We're going to be raising money to put a home brewer to professional brewing school in his name.
Yep.
That's
So
great. That's a great idea.
what we're going to do is there's going to be, since you guys are getting into home brewing, you're going to be looking for it probably in the next couple months. We're going to start talking about a home brew competition where people are going to submit their home brews, and then we're going to have a judging competition, and then we're going to announce the winner at Kunkle Fest. Okay. And then the people that enter are going to have to be willing to actually go to brewing school.
Yeah, that's right.
And it's not cheap.
It's not.
I'm talking to a couple different schools.
A lot of
we haven't locked in the specific school yet, but it's not cheap. So it's going to be a lot of money that's going to be put into it.
Was it Cal Poly?
Cal Poly
has a
Pomona.
good
Cal
one.
Poly does? Because they have
a good one.
Yeah, SDSU
Davis.
has one.
Davis
Oh,
has
yeah.
a great one. It's guy that used to work with Sierra Nevada, not Grossman, but somebody else is the main guy that runs that program.
So UC Davis is the number one in the country, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah,
Their
the
brewery is
number one.
actually really
And then-
good too.
And then
Been
next
there.
to that, Oregon State is number 2. And then there's a really good one at Cal Poly, like you guys
Cal Poly,
mentioned.
yeah.
And then
One of our buddy's Inkful. He went to Cal Poly.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
So my buddy Rich run that program for a long time.
Yeah,
He's the head brewer at Lake Arrowhead.
Yeah. So
It's awesome, man.
Inkful told us about him. He learned so much from him. And
Speaking of Inkful, he's like
He's right there.
He's like right there. Oh, hey, what's up? What's up, Liam?
Shout out to Inkful.
Inkful
Yeah,
makes
dude.
some great
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. Oh,
Him
fuck
and
yeah,
his
man.
brother-in-law, they make some great stuff.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
It's awesome.
He's gonna be jumping in here for a minute.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So so that's going to be Kunkle Fest. Hopefully you guys
right.
come
You
out
said
and
it's gonna
set
be
up a
in June?
booth. June 18th.
Okay.
It's a Saturday, so
Yeah.
mark that in your calendars.
That'd be
If you guys want to bring some glassware and hang out, and
Dude,
obviously before that,
I
enter some
drive
of your
by this
homebrew.
area every week, man.
Do you?
Like, every week I have to go to
Really?
I have to go to Palm Springs every week,
Oh,
like every
okay.
Thursday.
Yeah.
And then my in-laws live in Palm Springs, so like
Yeah.
I'm always
Yeah.
down this way.
Yeah, stop in.
Visiting to the wife. He needs help at work one day, so
Yeah.
I'll be here.
I need a partner.
He's a
Oscar.
partner one day, so I'll be here.
Oscar, you want to do a chug?
Chug?
Sure.
What? Brandon's always wanting to chug over. Do you even have something to chug with, Brandon?
Oh, he does.
No, I'll get you
Oh, he
some.
does.
Do a chug.
Do it. As long as you look at my wife and tell her she's got to drive.
My
You
family's
driving?
It's okay.
I'll do a chug. I'm down for the chug.
Down.
I
He's
was
not
there.
only down for a pint,
You want something?
but he's down for a
we'll
chug.
we'll do like a half pint, yo. Just something casual, you know,
Do it.
chill, you know.
Let's do it.
Full pour.
Would you like?
Anything.
What are you? I'll chug this.
What are you chugging?
I'll chug this Enegrin over here.
Probably bring, I'll
As
bring,
long as it's
bring,
brewed with H2O, I'll be down.
I'll bring some. Well, always is, baby. We'll do some Brooklyn Lager. Yeah,
Brooklyn Lager.
Yeah, that's right.
Lager. All right. Well, Brandon's gonna go get us some chug beer. He already chugged a beer already. He's already ahead of the game.
Brandon's going to chug a beer for every guest that comes on.
That's par for the course.
That I would expect no less.
This is the no. I mean, I don't, because when we were in Texas, he had Lone Stars in his pocket as well as smoked meats.
Yes.
So maybe he could be like part of your crew, and he could be down for a chug, because that's all he ever wants to do.
I'm going to have to incorporate him right there on that one. 'Cause every time I come, he's willing to do anything. So.
Yeah.
Oh, Brandon's
You guys,
down.
you guys eat smoked meats and all that too? Or?
Oh yeah. We all of us, I think, are huge
Yeah,
carnivores
we have a
around
buddy
here.
named Smokes and Crafts, and he smokes.
I follow him.
meats.
Yeah. I follow him on Instagram.
Phenomenal ribs.
I don't eat meat, but
I eat meat.
heard he smokes some good
Yeah.
meat.
I did the pescatarian diet, I guess.
You know
you
it's
could
got to
say.
be good if the guy that doesn't even eat meat is pitching
looks
it.
good.
Pitching. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I told him to smoke me some salmon, and hopefully he smokes me some salmon pretty soon. So
There you go. Oh, so you'll eat fish then?
yeah.
Okay.
So I like a little smoked salmon on a bagel, some cream cheese, you know.
That's
Wake
good
up in the
stuff.
morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
That's good stuff. Trying to think, fish wise. Have you ever had shrimp smoked?
I never had shrimp.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's getting beers.
I'm
for
actually
us to chug.
surprised with fish.
Yeah.
You would think that everyone knows what smoked salmon tastes like, but certain fishes you would think it wouldn't taste,
Yeah.
very good. But it just depends on how it's prepared, what kind of seasonings
It's
used, and you can
super
really make it
delicate,
good.
too, so you
Yeah,
can,
it falls apart
yeah.
very easily. Yeah, but I've had some smoked shrimp. I've had a smoked lobster tail before. That was good. It was way different because like normally most people either they barbecue or they broil the lobster tail, and the smoking. I feel like it actually adds more flavor to the lobster. Obviously
Yeah,
with the
'cause you don't get a lot of flavor when you like either smoke it. or
that's why
grill it.
people like drown in a big old thing of drawn butter.
You get more of the flavor from the garlic butter.
You don't need no butter. You just pull that thing right out of the tail and just get all that, depending on what type of chips are used. But I was actually really, really surprised. A friend of mine was doing them, and I was like, are those lobster tails in there? Because he opened it up to show me what he had in there, all kinds of stuff. And I was like, are those lobster tails? And he was like, yeah, that's a special treat. And I was like, never had smoked lobster before. This is going to be different. But
never
yeah,
had that.
very
Smoked
good.
lobster.
Yeah.
Highly
That
recommended.
sounds good, yeah.
Yeah.
Try that one.
If you want to just experiment, go, buy when lobster's on sale, Staters or Sprouts or whatever, and throw it in your Traeger.
Costco right now has some good deals right
Do
now.
they?
Salmon, lobster, steaks.
Yeah, there you go. Smoked meats. Smoked meats are very, very good to pair with certain types of beers.
Does it
The
take long
Roush
to
beer.
smoke meats?
What's that?
Does it take long to smoke meats?
Depends on what you're smoking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Generally takes longer. Yeah, it's low heat.
if you're doing
It's
like a
like
big pork butt,
12,
you could
14
do
hours
you could go almost all day. The one thing that is quick though is tri-tip. Tri-tip is 2 to 3 hours, Yeah, low and
Gotta
slow.
get that nice char.
Pull it out when it gets to about 100, about 110. Pull it out and wrap it in foil. Let it sit for a while. Thank you, Mr. Hugo. Hugo, ladies and gentlemen.
Hugo Muñeca.
So what got you guys into doing podcasts?
So for me, how it happened, how it went down was my normal 9 to 5. I was originally working down in San Diego, and so my commute to San Diego from where I live up here is about an hour and 35 minutes. And I got tired of listening to the radio, and so a buddy of mine recommended, "Hey man, you should listen to podcasts." And I was like, "Listen to people talk? I don't know what you're talking about." And he's like, "No, dude, check it out because there's like so many different topics. I mean, there's literally a podcast for everything." And so when I was like, "Is there a podcast for craft beer?" He's like, "Oh man, there's a ton of them." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And so I found this one. And, he doesn't do it anymore. It's this old man. It's called the Brews Traveler. And this dude was probably in his mid 70s. He had an RV and he traveled the country and he went to breweries and he interviewed the brewers. And he was a history teacher. So he always incorporated history into the podcast of wherever he was going. And I was always, the only subject I ever paid attention to in school was history because I thought it was interesting. And so the podcast was great. And it was an hour and a half. So it got me from my house to work. And then his next episode from work to home. And it was perfect. And then I was like, man, dude, this would be really cool to do like a show about like, having bottle shares and, talking craft beer, talking home brewing. And Josh, my co-host, we always would do bottle shares together, get together, a couple guys, and share some beers. And I was like, hey, man, we should do a podcast and just record ourselves sharing the beer. And Josh is so funny because, if you were his friend and you had a horrible idea, he would tell you it was a great idea. And he was like, fuck yeah, let's do it. And so then we just started doing it. And one thing led to another, and here we are, still doing it.
I think you just insinuated that this show was a terrible idea.
Originally, yeah. But it turned out to be a great idea because we get to meet cool people. We've made so many connections all over the country. I got Hugo from Muñeca's Michelada standing right here. He's going to do a chug with us. Of course, the Christopher Martin. I wouldn't have met you if Josh didn't introduce me. And then Pints and Crafts and Down for a Pint. Earlier we talked to Beer Thug Life and Hip Hop Craft the Show. I mean, there's so many people that we've met in the industry. And it's been really cool. We've traveled, we've gone and visited a bunch of breweries and made a lot of connections, and it's a lot of fun. It really is.
Yeah, trying different beers, going to different breweries, meeting the different vibes everywhere you go. That's what's great about it.
Yeah.
It's pretty chill.
Absolutely.
Especially the Denver environment. Remember? The Denver environment.
Denver.
Is dope.
That's Brandon's favorite place.
Yeah, it's a dope environment.
If I can move to Denver, I'd move to Denver.
Yeah. Too cold for the BeerDad.
Yeah, it is
way
cold.
too cold. I'll go up this spring and summer though. But
They have an event there every October. It's kind of like an Oktoberfest.
Yep.
And I heard it's great. I want to go there this year.
We're talking about going to. It's called the Great American Beer Fest. Exactly.
Yeah. Who's ever heard of that?
Yeah,
Never
nobody.
heard of it.
We're talking about trying to go because for us, we can get in as media. So all it takes is you have to have more than 5,000 listeners, and we have more than that. So we're media. We can get the little badge and go like this,
and we can chug beer.
So I'm down for it.
We can chug if we
Down
want
for it.
to. We can leave our friends behind.
If
our friends don't chug, and if they don't chug, then they ain't no friends of mine.
Then they're just Christopher Martin.
No chug, Christopher Martin.
We can chug and sing.
But speaking of chugging, we're going to chug a beer.
Yeah,
here.
we are.
So this is some Brooklyn lager. It's a Vienna-style lager.
That's right.
That Jimmy has here at the Craft Lounge in Beaumont, California.
That's correct.
So you guys ready to chug?
That's right.
Ready. You name it.
All right. So cheers from the BeerDad and Brew podcast to everybody here at the Trifecta Bottle Share.
That's right. Cheers to Joshua Kunkle.
Cheers to Joshua Kunkle.
For Josh.
Cheers.
That's right, for Josh.
I'll chug for Josh. Nobody else.
Cheers, Josh.
Cheers. Here we go. One,
Let's go.
2, 3, let's do it.
I mean, this guy's got a head start.
Beautiful.
Good job, guys.
That was good. I usually chug hazies or
Some Brooklyn lager.
sours.
Brooklyn Lager.
Vienna lager.
Yeah, I chug like half of it. It's good for me.
I feel like it just makes you burp more.
I want to say the craziest chug I've ever seen Brandon do was the first year we did the stout season episode. We we had about 15 Brandon beers.
Yeah, about
It
15.
started as the 12 Days of Christmas, but then it went beyond that.
So, yeah, 15 beers and poured a little bit of each one in a cup, like King's Cup. At the very end, Brandon chugged it.
Yeah, I did that cuvee. You know what I'm
so
saying?
you poured a little bit of everything inside
yeah.
one cup.
Yeah, and these were like 13, 14, 15%, ABV stouts and.
So how many different types of beers?
I'm pretty sure
Oh,
15.
15.
There's 15
I'm pretty
beers.
sure
Yeah.
that glass got a little warm.
Oh, the
It was
warmth.
musty.
The warmth isn't what kills you there.
It was funny because as he's drinking it, I could smell it from across the table, and it made me want to vomit. But,
Oh wow.
but he did it. He like a champion.
Now that was the fart that.
That's probably what that was. Yeah, all that really thick pastry stout definitely not good for the intestines for sure.
Man.
That's why when we were out there pouring, and there's a couple cats, dude. I'm watching them, and I'm just like, I don't know how they do it. They literally drank nothing but some of the biggest ABV stouts that we had up on the table, and that's all they drank the whole time during this bottle share. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, man, that's
Wait,
gonna
this one
hurt
tonight?
later. Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's why I walked up and I would ask you two, like, what do you guys recommend? I wanna see
Give
what
me
you
some.
guys
Yeah, for sure.
I like people to pace themselves, especially when somebody said it's unlimited. Like, don't go for the 15, 16%. Stick around that like wheelhouse of 5 to 7, and a little sip here or there, and then have a little bit for dessert. But dude, they were drinking all stouts, and I was like,
This is why we had people behind the table pouring for, because you leave people to their own device. They're going to be passed out in an hour.
There's gonna be someone back behind the trash can drinking fucking Anchorage 10-year or something like that, like passed out.
Yeah.
to 11 maybe.
Yeah, that's right, man. It's like,
damn,
we gotta be careful, in moderation, just a little bit, just baby steps to this thing.
and that's what we do here on the BeerDad and Root podcast. It looks like, holy shit, look at all this beer. But look, how many people are sitting right here that are going to sip on it?
That's right.
We only pour a little sip.
I have 3 half-drink beers in front of me right now.
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah.
The only time we've gotten crazy has been for our stout season episode, and a little bit of the Christmas episode too. We had a little fun, but normally it's just like a little splash here or there of everything that we're tasting on the show.
Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
What's your guys' favorite kind of beer?
Well, we'll start with Chris Martin down at the end.
The one in front of me.
What you're drinking right now?
No, I just said literally any beer that you put in front of me is probably my favorite beer.
Okay.
As long as it's not a
sour?
pastry sour, pastry stout, none of the newfangled shit with lactose. Usually not a fan. I'm more of a traditionalist.
Nothing to upset the belly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brandon, I know the answer to this, but go ahead.
I don't know if you know.
No, I know.
So, I'm just gonna answer it. Dry hop lagered beers.
Yep.
That's my favorite.
Fuck yeah.
That's my favorite.
A nice crushable beer. That's
Right,
a little hoppy.
like my favorites to note, like Highland Park Brewery, like anything from Highland Park Brewery.
Anagram.
Dude, I had a really fantastic beer from Radiant. We have it in the cooler right now. You guys, come and pick it up. It's an Italian Pilsner, dry hop with Hallertau Mittelfront and Tenager hops. It's fucking amazing.
Tenager is what sets it over for me.
Dude, the beer that they came out with Horace, it was a Talus hopped dry hop lager. It was fucking amazing, man. So like that is that's what makes me happy. Dry hop lagers, something nice and sessionable, clean, crushable,
Crushies.
but with nice hop character and something that you can really like focus on the hop characteristic, the aromatic properties and the bittering aspects of the hop itself. So I appreciate that. So keep crushing those beers, man. Like make those popular. I love that.
He stayed away from the word chuggable. I don't think I've ever actually seen you chug like a dry hopped like an IPL, which is pretty awesome because you like to appreciate those.
Right? No, definitely.
Cool. So for me, the BeerDad, stouts used to be my favorite that's what got me into craft beer, because originally all I drank was Miller Lite or whatever was on the table, that the cheap stuff. And then one day my brother, it's funny, my brother got you into it, so did mine. he slipped me a peanut butter milk stout from Belching Beaver.
Dude,
And-
that's what got me into stouts.
And I was like, wait, so beers taste like this? Like, and he's like, yeah, dude, like there's all these breweries everywhere. We should go check them out. So it got me sucked in. The problem I have with stouts is that they're too filling.
Yeah.
And like if I go to a brewery and if I tried, I would do like flights of like all stouts, and then I'd be like, my brother would be like, let's get a carne asada burrito, and I'd be like, dude, I'm not hungry, like because I'm full from all this fucking stout. And so slowly throughout the years of progression of really getting into craft beer, you know, your palate changes a little bit. You start tasting. I still love stouts. Don't get me wrong, but you just can't sit there and drink a 6-pack, you know. So. Much like Brandon here, pilsners and lagers are definitely something that I gravitate to more as like the everyday drinking type of beer, and I definitely appreciate like an Italian style. Like what's in that thing? I have to try it because that's one of my favorite styles of pilsner. But lately, kind of my go-to beers has been, because I've been craving the stouts, but I don't want to drink them, are black lagers and black IPAs. Just because you get that kind of almost like a porter, you get that like stout-like quality without the thickness and the heaviness. You get those rich coffee notes and stuff like that, but then you crush it like 5%. You know what I mean? So yeah, really dig in on some black lagers or like a Shores beer or something like that. That's probably my favorite style right now.
Peanut butter stout from Belching Beaver that you mentioned. That's a good one.
I got you.
I had a buddy of mine. He was a chef at a barbecue restaurant, and they had Belching Beaver as a guest collab at their tap room.
Nice.
And it was probably about 4 or 5 years ago. And that's what got me into stouts, like that peanut butter.
Oh, that's awesome,
That
man.
sweetness of the stout. You know, I was more used to Guinness, you know, the little
Right,
Guinness
right.
stout, and now I'm more used to like the pastry stout.
We've all drank gallons of Guinness.
Oh, for sure, man.
We've all been there.
Oh, yeah, man.
I feel like Brandon's over here passing more cans out than the.
Oh fuck yeah! We so
right, baby.
the whole
Like,
theme of
I'm like drowning right here with beer.
the whole theme of this is the bottle share, right? So we're
the
sharing,
bottle
we're
share.
passing beers down, we're sharing them with
So,
you.
so this is the one that I picked. So I.
This is your bottle share beer?
Yeah, I picked out Crowns and Hops Santa Sleighs, man.
You're a little
'Cause,
bit late for that Christmas episode, Brent.
But you know what, man? You're never too late to enjoy a good beer, my friend. So here we go.
This is true.
Crowns and Hops make some good, phenomenal beer.
That's right, man.
Can't wait
Hell
till
yeah.
you open up. I even bought some vans. You get their collab vans?
Nice.
Oh, they're fucking phenomenal. Comfortable.
Crowns and Hops is some of our favorite beers here at the
Most
Craft Lounge that
definitely.
Jimmy carries. I love that Pilsner, dude. Oh my god, I love
Crusher,
that Pilsner.
Beat Messenger,
right.
and
Yeah,
And
eight
then,
trill,
and then
8 trill,
And shout out-
or beat.
you got to try their was it 8 Trill Pills?
8 trill or beat. They're both really good.
And
I like
shout
the
out,
intro.
shout out to Stone Distribution for putting them out.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's,
Stone Distribution, also known as the Christopher
They-
Martin.
that's right. That's right.
yeah. No, Crowns and Hops has 3 core beers that we're gonna have year round.
Shout out to Benny and Tio.
So
For sure.
Benny and
Fuck yeah, man.
Tio, if you haven't invested in Crowns and Hops, please do. You can go on there. I think it's
I think
Smart
it's
Engine.
the
What do we
date. I
do,
think the
Brandon?
date-
Is it Smart
the
Engine?
engine.
What's it called?
It's a Start Engine.
Start Engine.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I
So-
did.
Yeah.
I need to dig
So-
in.
I don't know if if you guys have, but yeah, go to Start Engine. You can invest into Crowns and Hops.
Robinhood or
It's a Start
It's
Engine.
Start Engine.
No,
yeah.
no, they're
no
not.
Bitcoins.
They're not publicly traded yet.
No, no, yeah.
I'm on Robinhood. I don't know.
So I can technically, like, with no bullshit, through Start Engine, I can say that I am part owner of not only Crowns and Hops, Full Circle Brewing,
Nice.
and I did a distillery somewhere. The guy that what's the guy stripper that all the girls like that was in that movie?
What?
Oh,
Magic
Magic Mike.
Magic Mike, Teton Distillery in Idaho. He owns that.
Who's that?
Magic Mike.
I
don't
love
know
the
his real
fact.
name.
I love the fact that when we said Magic Mike, you remember the name. But
Yeah,
before that,
is it
you-
weird that you call him Magic Mike?
Well, I don't know who he really is.
There's a bunch of Mikes in that
It's
movie.
Channing Tatum.
There you go.
Tanning Chatham.
Channing Tatum.
No,
So-
Tanning Chatham.
Grand
That's
Teton
his
yeah,
Distillery.
Channing Tatum. Yeah.
So it's kind of cool if you
Oh,
check
yeah,
out
man.
Start
Yeah,
Engine.
sure.
At the end.
Yeah, shout out to
remember that
Start
guy.
Engine.
Yeah, you know
You can
Sure, he's
the
like right
guy.
there.
the stripper guy.
Yeah, he's right there.
Yeah, you can invest in just about anything for like $250 or more. It depends on what you want, and then every level you get different things. Like I did like Full Circle. I got a thing where it's you get a shirt, you get a member or a owners only bottle. You get 15% off at the tap room for the rest of your life, and some other stuff that they're going to send you.
The rest of your life?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, until you drink enough and die.
Although I didn't plan that one out. I'm glad I did Crowns and Hops, but for full circle, it's in Fresno, so it's so kind of far away.
Yes, it is. That is where my sister lives.
So either way,
I'm gonna have to bring my father-in-law.
Are you guys ready? You guys ready to try this Crowns and Hops?
Yeah, I am.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
So this is
we
Santa Sleighs, right?
Yeah, Santa
We
Sleighs.
literally just gave them the half acre.
I know,
They're going to pound it.
Santa
Gotta pound
Sleighs
it, and
is
then we're gonna go
maple
in.
glazed
Yep.
pecan stout. Right on, right on. Let's roll.
So we were talking about stouts, and I was talking about how they're really heavy. But another shout out to Crowns and Hops is they make a stout that is crushable.
Urban Anomaly.
Urban Anomaly. That beer is 5.4.
It's like 5.5.
Somewhere around there.
It may
yeah.
not even be that, but it's a very crushable table stout.
It smells sweet.
Like the
Smells
most
really
beautiful
sweet.
take on like an Irish or English dry stout.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, you can smell the Irish of it.
It's not even a dry stout. It's like an American stout. It's just like a table stout, though.
Sure.
So
really
what I
good.
really like about
maybe a higher final gravity.
Yeah.
right.
Nice.
What I really like about Crowns and Hops is Tio when he brews, he has a very he's very serious about what he does. This guy literally will dump a whole. I mean, we're talking a big batch, not a 5-gallon homebrew batch, but he will dump a whole batch of beer if it doesn't taste good.
They did that with one of their collaborations.
With
It was
Full
that
Circle.
Full Circle
Yeah.
collab.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he said.
I
Yeah,
hope me and my brother don't have to do that tomorrow.
yeah. All right.
It happens
But,
to the best of us,
Yeah.
my friends.
That's how you learn.
That's right.
That's right. That's right.
Absolutely.
Keep your integrity for sure.
But yeah, shout out to Crowns and Hops because they definitely only want to put out good beer to the masses, and they
That's
have
right.
been. And also, I have to shout out my team, Viva Los Chargers, SoFi Stadium. At SoFi Stadium, you can get Crowns and Hops.
That's right.
So that's dope.
I heard
We need to
SoFi
post
is
the-
hiring
Well, I mean-
graphic designers. If any graphic designers out there, I heard the Chargers are
There you
hiring
go.
graphic designers.
I'm gonna have to look
Their logo sucks, so I'm not surprised. Oh, shit. Sorry, Justin.
They got to change the logo,
Bite your
change
tongue,
the city, change the stadium.
He said bite your tongue.
They still share a stadium with the Rams, right?
Yeah.
So the Rams are promoting Crowns and Hops as well. Just
All right,
We
boys.
don't
Just
talk
throwing
about
it out
that
there.
I
team
don't think,
here.
honestly, I've never heard any of my Rams friends represent any Crowns of Hops beers out there. So I really don't
Oh
know.
shit!
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe they're drinking Michelob.
Well, I don't claim any
Sure,
NFL
sure.
team, so I'm not going to be the first.
All right, you guys ready?
Let's do it.
Down the hatch, homies.
All right.
Crowns and Hops,
Crowns
Santa
and Hops.
Sleighs.
Santa Sleighs in
Cheers, brothers.
January.
Thank you guys for having us.
In January.
Ooh,
I like that.
that is good.
Oh, that was great.
Toasted or not toasted coconut?
Not toasted.
Wait, is
there
that? That's
coconut?
not coconut.
No.
No.
What am I tasting?
No.
My God.
We're tasting Brandon and his party foul.
I didn't taste coconut.
Chris
A
is
little-
always
a little coconut.
Chris is always quick with the towel. I like that.
Maple glazed pecan.
It's a,
Pecans is what I'm tasting.
nice little rebuttal on the
Okay.
party full. Yeah.
That's good.
That is fantastic, and it's not like it tastes Christmassy, but it doesn't taste Christmassy to the point where you can only drink this shit in Christmas
Yeah.
Right.
or on Christmas. In Christmas, what is in Christmas?
What's that
Yeah, what was
amusement?
that?
What's that
I don't
amusement
know.
park, Christopher, in Lake Arrowhead? That's Christmas
Santa's
year
Village.
round. There you go.
Yeah, Santa's Village.
You can have Christmas year round. It's okay.
That's right.
I guarantee you, this beer's there.
Yeah,
I
maybe.
bet you.
All right,
Sounds
what are we
good.
doing next? Let's move along.
This has been
Here,
great.
how about you just picked your beer? So how about my beer?
Go.
Sure.
So I wanted to do something weird because, like I told Christopher, usually when you go to a bottle share, you bring the weird, right? Because you maybe you have a beer that you're like afraid to try, and you're like, I got to share this with people, or you just, man, I've been cellaring this thing, or whatever the case may be. This is not a cellared beer. This is actually a freshie. This is something that is carried here at the Craft Lounge.
All
Beaumont,
of the
California.
beers that we picked out
Are all here
Are
at the
all
Craft
here at
Lounge.
the Craft Lounge. Yeah. Oh, these three: the Galaxy Half Acre, the Santa Sleigh,
And
and
this.
the beer that Justin's about to introduce.
So this is from Beechwood Brewing. I don't know if you boys have ever had Beechwood. Okay.
Beechwood is good.
So this is their blendery series. This is going to be a blood orange Meridian. So you like Belgian style. This is what this is going to be.
Okay.
Reason why I chose it, blood orange.
Is it 2020
That jumped out on me.
or
2020.
Yeah, I can see the 20. on the
21.
on the cork.
21.
I can see the 20 on the cork. It's a 2020.
So what Beechwood Blendery does with a lot of their beers is they do like a 1 and 2, 3 year aged Guza, and then they set it on different fruits. So this is probably like a blend. But this beer came out last year. This beer came out last year.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's very much a wild fermented, true Belgian goose style beer.
Oh, that smells good.
Yeah.
When you drink something cork, do you smell the cork?
I smell
like
the
wine?
cork. Yeah, I smell the cork.
I like smelling the cork.
That one had a for our sound creeps ASMR.
That was a good pop. Yeah.
I should have just been like right here, but it came across.
You
pretty
should have let the cork fly straight into the microphone.
Were you here when Josh almost killed us with the cork?
No, I
on that
remember.
episode?
I remember listening though.
You
That
heard
thing
it.
sounded like a gunshot.
Yeah, I forget what episode that was, but we were actually sitting right on the other side over there in the corner, and I think there was like 3 people up front. The shop was closed. It was at nighttime, and man, when he popped that thing, it damn near. I mean, it shot.
I feel like Brandon would probably know. I think Brandon might have been on that one.
But it was loud. It sounded like a damn.
Brandon,
cannon
he's
going
back.
Is that
off.
what that big crater is right now in the wall right there?
Right, exactly.
The episode with where Josh corked a beer and it damn near killed y'all. Do you remember that
Yeah.
one?
So I was in the cooler getting some beers like for my last minute reveal type shit, and I could only hear the crack of the bottle get pop. And then when I came back, everybody was telling me that like they were surprised nobody got beheaded by by the cork. Yeah.
It was pretty gnarly. I don't remember what type of beer it was, but man,
I know what it
gnarly.
was. It was actually a wild fermented sour from
Was it what,
from Russian River.
Oh, so it was the Russian River episode. Okay. All these episodes just kind of like they're a blur sometimes.
I bet. So what's your guys' favorite episode that you guys have recorded?
Got so many. For me, probably favorite episode I'd have to say was probably. God, this is hard, Brandon. I'm gonna have to say we had a lot of fun when we went to Houston, but the main reason why we went there because they're such good people and Josh, that was his last episode, the Baba Brew House 5-year anniversary episode that we did. So we went out to Houston, Texas, and we did shows with other brews, and those were top 2, B52 and Urban South HTX. But the main reason we went there was we were invited to the 5-year anniversary with Baba Brew House because Marcus Wonderly and Kinga, his wife, they invited us out there, and it was like at first we're like, oh yeah, it's kind of hard for us to travel and stuff, and we actually, like what you guys do with the glasses, we're like, let's we'll make a special edition glass and we'll sell it and raise money and see if we can get enough to go, and it literally paid for our whole trip.
And I got to tag along too.
And Brandon tagged along.
It was awesome.
But we went out there for the 5-year anniversary, and it was just awesome. We were treated like, like almost like royalty. It was really weird, but I could tell Josh just had such an amazing time. And
it was awesome.
But if you guys haven't had Baba Brew House, it's one of the most amazing breweries in the whole country.
It's out of Houston.
Just outside of Houston, Brookshire, Texas. But it was cool because we were at their it was a huge like beer festival, and they're in Texas, so they have a lot of land there, and we set up shop like right in the middle of the festival, and there was like they had this classic truck that they converted into taps, and then they had another bar outside
It was
plus
like
the
a
bar
54
inside.
Ford, man. It was dope,
It
man.
was bad.
That's how it was. I went to Denver this one time. I went to this what's it called, the One Up. It was like an arcade bar.
Oh, awesome.
So they had the little arcade machines. They had taps inside the arcade machines.
Okay.
Love
It
it.
was
Nice.
great. It was beautiful.
I'm a big old school arcade guy, by the way.
Pac-Man type of thing. Yeah.
Shout out to Retrovolt Arcade in Calamasa. My
you
friend
go.
Bob. Hit him
Oh,
up.
I haven't been there.
Awesome place.
Calamasa?
So-
Okay, I'll check it out.
So yeah, that was a cool episode, and all our old episodes are archived. So if you guys ever want to go check them out, or listeners, you want to check them out, it's the Baba 5-year anniversary, and we've had Baba on before via satellite, and then actually Marcus came out here because he was doing a collab with Jeremiah at King's, and he came here to the Craft Lounge and did an episode with us. But the one there, just because it was special, was Texas. It was Josh's last episode, and We had so many crazy beers that they had just for their anniversary. They did every beer they had was a collab for their anniversary. So they had like huge hitters, like some of the biggest names in beer. Like there was Weathered Souls, which was behind the Black is Beautiful initiative.
King's Electric.
King's Brewing, Electric Brewing, like all the big name
Yeah,
breweries.
Weathered Souls. What was the other one? Actually, they collab with a restaurant. Like
Oh yeah.
In town, yeah.
They're actually doing a collab with them today, a collab release. 99.
I can't remember the name.
It's a Vietnamese restaurant there in Houston, and they did this beer that was just out of this world. It was like
It's so awesome, man.
so many different fruits, like cara.
They did a froth brewing.
Out in New York.
Yeah.
So it was a cool episode.
Insane, man.
And good food. They had good food trucks, and just the experience of being in Texas. And when we drove there, we were driving by big old ranches with freaking cows.
Oh, you guys
with
drove
giant
from
horns.
Cali there?
No, just from our. We flew out there, and then we stayed at 2 or 3 different hotels.
Yeah, so we stayed in the first night we stayed in what do you call it? Conroe, Texas, and then we went to Houston, Texas, and then we went over to Berkshire, and then we went from there, flew to LA. Yeah, it was awesome.
It was a cool trip. So we're actually gonna be hopefully hitting another one. The glasses that we're selling right now, the Stout Wars edition.
That's right.
Hopefully we're going to raise money to go to, we will.
Oh, we'll be there.
We sold a bunch today already.
Yeah, that's right.
But we're going to go to Miami.
I have to buy a glass from there.
There you go.
Yeah, we'll be in Miami for Irie Fest, and we hit up Jay Wakefield and Tripping Animals. And
Oh, Tripping Animals?
Shoujo.
I don't know if you guys ever been there, but their brewery is pretty nice.
Yeah, Shoujo. Shout
Yeah,
out
we're
to
actually going
Shoujo.
there. They're having a festival, Irie Jungle Festival.
Okay.
So we're going to go there.
Yeah, we went there. Me and my fiance went there last year.
Yeah.
And the brewery's nice. The food is great.
Nice.
They have food for meat eaters, veggie
you go.
eaters. It's some good food.
Brandon's definitely a meat eater. He's going to, he likes his meats. Right, Brandon?
Oh, that's right, man.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm all about barbecue meats.
I'm looking forward to some good
sushi.
Cuban food
Give me
while
some
we're there.
sushi.
We're going to eat sushi and Cuban food.
I'm
I
going
think.
to dive
that's
into
the
the
only thing we
Keys and
need.
take a bite out of a big old marlin.
Conch.
The
Oh,
Keys,
yeah.
dude, you're going to catch traffic. Don't even go to the Keys.
He wants to.
You're
We
gonna
want to
catch
drive
so
down to
much
Key
traffic
West.
To the Keys.
Oh, well,
We turned away.
It would be a
Oh,
Sunday.
yeah.
What do you think?
it's going to be on
Oh,
a
yeah.
Sunday.
No.
It's going to be rough, huh?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
gonna be
man.
rough.
Well, it's only 2 lanes, right? One way in and one way out.
Yeah, we'll heed your warning.
tough.
then.
No, the Furbs went to the Keys, and they said it was terrible. Like the craft beer section was terrible.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
tough. You're going to look for private beaches, and even the private beaches.
You better have Tony Montana sitting there waiting.
That's great.
Awesome.
But the area's nice. The weather's nice. The beer's nice there.
What are you pointing at?
The food is nice. Miami's pretty good.
Did you get some?
Can't
No.
go wrong with
Oh,
Miami.
pour it. So, yeah, we're going to have a good time. And in fact, Brandon and I are going to be brewing a beer we were talking about earlier.
Miami Vic.
Miami Vic. So it's going to be a hazy IPA with just Victoria's Secret, or Vic Secret, as I always say Victoria's Secret.
It's
Single hop.
it's
Single hop.
Vic's Secret,
Single hop,
Victoria's
yeah.
Secret.
I love
It's
single hop beers.
So it'll be we're hoping good. With Vic Secret usually get that tropical kind of pineapple note in it, and that's kind of what I was wanting to do for like a Miami style beer. So hopefully we pull that off. Brandon's really good with hazies, so
I mean, Brandon's really good with all styles. Let's not pigeonhole him.
no, he does a great job. Tons and Kettles Home Brewing.
His
You guys aren't
dry
following
hop
him?
Kolsch is still one of my his Sabro Kolsch is still one of my favorite beers
That's
of all
your favorite?
time.
Yeah, that was it's probably up there. His Quarantine Dreams was probably one of my favorites.
Yeah. Which one was that one again?
That was a hazy.
Okay.
Double dry hop
First time I
hazy.
met him was he gave me a vanilla stout
Yep.
here at the Craft Beer
I
Lounge.
haven't had any of
It was
yours,
good.
to be honest.
Nice. So back to the beer here at the beer share that we're having, the Beechwood Blendery Blood Orange Meridian. This is a Belgium-style sour ale, fermented and aged in oak barrels with, there we go, Pinot Grigio, grape juice, white nectarines, and blood oranges. So there's a lot going on here. What'd you guys think of it?
I love it.
The beer's outstanding.
I think a lot of people sleep on beers like this. I wish more people were into a beer like this.
It's definitely something that's different, and that's
Yeah,
what I wanted to do here.
It's definitely a traditional Belgian it has that Belgian kind of terroir flavor to it. There's an argument going on as to who gets to wear the headphones on the other side of the
You guys
table.
should just like
Yeah.
do like
A lot of people
them.
drink more of the hazies, the traditional.
Oh yeah.
The well-known beers, but they sleep on a lot of this welts and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
The ales.
Yeah, this is a good one. So for me, what I like about it, and I'm starting to get into this more, this style. I like that dryness that hits the back of your jowls. And then when the dryness hits, it opens up your taste buds to taste everything that they've stated in here. The blood oranges, the grapes, everything. I'm tasting it.
Yeah.
Because of that dryness that I get. It's almost like it goes on, it dries my tongue, and it clears my palate.
It does.
And then I'm able to enjoy everything else that's going on.
It does.
It's crazy. It's
Like
just
when
really weird.
Eating sushi, you know, you're eating sushi.
Get
a
some
little
ginger
bit of
going,
ginger.
dry your palate. Yep.
This is all right. Thank you for bringing that up because I still to this day I swear that Asahi is the best fucking Japanese beer for sushi because it's the extra dry, right?
I'll go with a
That
little
dryness.
Sapporo, Sapporo.
I just see for me Sapporo isn't as dry as
Whatever
Asahi,
they have tall,
right?
I'll take that.
Kieran's the most malty for sure, but I feel like Sapporo has too much like malty sweetness to it. I like the dryness of Asahi. I feel like that works with
where you're
sushi like a lot better.
How about Sapporo Black?
Sapporo's great. A little tall Sapporo.
All right.
Split that with your girl.
The Sapporo Black goes
Sapporo
really
Black is
good,
pretty good.
if you're eating sushi that has sesame seeds,
All right.
because that sesame and the black they will coexist very well.
I like it.
The black sesame seeds.
And that's usually on most of my rolls that I partake in.
Yeah. There's actually a beer that we drank earlier, the Power to the People from East
That
of
was my favorite of the bottle share.
that's Alvarado Street Brewing, their wild program. It's called Yeast, Yeast Yeast of
It had
Eden.
Motueka hops in it.
And it was a barrel-aged Saison with black lime and Motueka hops, yeah.
Oh, man, that was
That's correct.
great. I just love watching this line for the bathroom. I don't know why.
So I actually brought this up to people in line.
That's
Jimmy's had a lot of events here before, and I know that he's brought in some porta pots in the back. I'm shocked that he did not get porta pots for this event.
I don't like when you don't let ladies first. I grew up.
I know, right?
That's right.
Same
That's
here.
right. Absolutely.
Growing up, ladies first.
No, I agree.
Yeah, it's earlier, Ceci came in here and she was doing the potty dance, and
We all know that dance.
4 dudes in line.
Did the
And
guys
she's
let her
like,
go
"Oh."
first?
Well, I told her. I said, just go cut them.
Yeah, cut 'em,
I
yeah.
was
Seriously.
like, guys can hold that shit way
guys-
longer.
Yeah, seriously. When it comes down to
Especially,
it, it's like, show some
especially after
respect.
childbirth.
Actually,
okay?
yeah.
After
Actually,
childbirth,
Googled
they're
it.
done.
Men have smaller bladders than women.
That's
but,
right. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, actually,
but
bigger
it's just-
bladders.
it's
So when I
just,
left for a minute, like I didn't realize there was a line over there. So I just left the podcast here, and then I walked up, and I just like I tried the handles of both bathrooms, and then I look over to my left, and there's people like glaring at me, and I have no idea why. I'm like, oh shit, there's a line. Okay, I totally
you son
forgot.
of a bitch.
Like I'm not used to a line being here.
That's right.
They didn't move the tables from there because you think someone sitting at the table is drinking a beer.
Yeah.
That's
All
what
right, are you guys ready for this River Tucky vertical?
Okay.
Oh my God. Please tell us about this.
Do you want me to
Christopher
introduce
Martin.
this? Okay.
I want
Please.
the story, Christopher Martin.
Oh, there's a great story behind these. So the River Tucky series was Inland Empire Brewing Company. It was a brewing company in Riverside. You can have, this one. This one's dark. So Paul Murphy used to be the owner and like head brewer there. And back in the day, Inland Empire Brewing Company, they made very good, true to style kind of beers, and they did this River Tucky series, which was their barrel aged series. This one is a 2014 Imperial Russian Stout aged on bourbon barrels. The other two, I believe, are one of them is a Belgian dark strong ale, and the other is an English old ale.
Holy balls.
This whole River Tucky series, and it goes in order. This is the 14, which is the stout. The next will be the 15. The one after that will be the 16. They're all whiskey barrel aged stouts. Paul Paul did really good true to style beers, like nothing flashy, nothing fancy, but I swear to God, the first time that I had these beers, they blew my mind. I don't know how they've held up. I have not tried these since.
By the smell.
I'm hoping that they held up well.
By the smell, man.
Oh, and Inland Empire Brewing Company is no longer in business.
Right.
They actually Paul, when Paul retired, he gave it to one of his head beer tenders, and then that guy totally fucked the business up by creating like Insane Clown Posse Fago beers. And after that, I stopped going. But this is the Paul Murphy era. This is the good shit.
Let's roll. Cheers, mate.
Back to the good days.
Cheers to Paul Murphy, and cheers to Joshua.
Oh my God, this smells amazing.
Definitely smell that bourbon.
Cheers, boys. We're essentially taking shots.
This is a 2014, so that would be what? Not 2022, 2021. 7-year-old beer? 7-year-old beer.
I think that's older than I am.
The face that Brandon just made. I love it. He looked like Grandpa when that Grandpa would sit there and sip on his bourbon for the very first time at dinner. He was just like, ooh.
That one might have hit a little hard, Chris.
Oh, for 7 years, that's
good stuff.
It's a
Holy mackerel!
It's a little bit tinny, but it's good.
I feel like I was at.
Is there any additives added to it?
No,
no. This is like
this is
barrel stout,
this is
man.
old school, just straight barrel aged.
Stout. Throw it in the freaking barrel.
Mama
Let it do its thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Let's
So
move to the next one.
a lot of these beers we need to start sharing with a lot of the masses here too. So we got some of that.
I'm not gonna lie, Chris. That had a little bit of a lingering.
Little hooch.
It does. It lingers. It lingers.
Do you have to let it linger?
Do you have to?
Do you have to?
Do you have to?
Do you have to let it linger?
Do you have to?
The next is the
right here,
all right. Next
Smokes and
2015
Crafts.
is the Belgian Dark.
If you guys like smoked meat,
Oh!
smokes and crafts. He makes
There are
some good-
smokes
yeah.
and crafts.
He makes some good smoked
Cheers.
meats.
You mind if I let them on here?
Yeah.
I'll
'em out.
smoke some meat.
Come on, smokes and crafts.
You got to bring some meat out here.
You poured way too much of it in my glass.
I know. You don't have to drink that.
Where's the dump bucket? In my
The
mouth.
dump bucket.
Do you have to
Interesting.
let it-
Oh, it's okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this, the Belgian one that I really like. I'm going to drink a bunch of this, and then we can pour it in there.
Sure. Sure.
Brandon's like making love with that microphone over there. ASMR. Sound creeps.
So,
What do you think of that stout?
I haven't tried it.
It's you gotta like bourbon. You gotta like.
I love bourbon.
Okay, then you're gonna like it.
I love burping.
When Brandon took that initial chug,
I chugged that whole
He just
thing.
looked at me and he was like, "Whoa!" Yeah, it's that's strong.
I mean, I could have warned him not to chug that thing, but you know, it's Brandon. He's gonna
do it
even
anyways.
with the warning. He would have done it anyway.
Yeah, he's gonna do it anyways.
Hi, boys. Want some of this?
I do. So this is the other one, right? What'd you say this was, Chris? This is
This is
Belgium,
the
right?
2015 Belgian Dark Strong. God, that smells amazing as well.
So this is Euly. This is going to be something you might like. This is a Belgium Dark Strong Ale.
I had this one.
That's Russian Imperial stout.
This is
Gotta put some hair on your face.
Belgium Dark.
Is that one better than this one?
I'm going to tell you right now because I'm going to taste it.
Okay, I'm gonna chug it right there. Just get rid
Let's
of this
do
one
it.
so I can try that one.
I like that better.
Oh, that one is less tinny.
I like that one a lot,
that one's-
actually.
That
one's
is
smooth.
amazing.
Yeah,
one's
cheers
really
to that.
smooth.
That 2014 might have been just 1 year too late, right?
Right.
Because this one is incredible.
Smooth.
That last beer was
2015.
fucking
And
fantastic.
they were aged identically.
Inland Empire Brewing, fantastic.
A lot of the barrel age when
Paul
you,
Murphy.
when you cellar, there's like
Paul Murphy.
Josh always kind of taught me this is
Murphy.
there's like a a fine line of like how many years you'll cellar certain types of beers.
Yeah.
And like you say, like, okay, this one right here, yeah, it's a 2012 and it's still going strong. We're good. But then there's some of them where it's like, yeah, you got to at least at 4 years. That's about the max that you're going to want to go with, certain types. But I think that this beer, and I did not get to taste it fresh, but this, I would think it's fresh. It tastes
It's not delicious. Far off from when it was fresh.
Yeah, no, this is good.
So
you cellared it well.
What makes you want to barrel age a beer?
A barrel age of beer?
Yeah.
It just depends. Like, it's the flavor that you're looking for, because again, you take a certain style of beer. A lot of times, mostly it's a stout or a strong ale, depending on what it is. But you're wanting to draw in the character and the flavor of the oak and the whatever
that barrel
alcohol
used to
was making. So, like, if you're a guy that really enjoys bourbon, you're gonna bring that bourbon character into your beverage. Or if you're somebody that likes a whiskey or like a wine.
Let's not make the mistake that all barrel aged beers are aged on previously used alcohol barrels, because I've had beers I've had beers that are aged on Vermont syrup barrels.
Yeah,
and you get the woodiness and that sweetness from the maple.
Yeah. Definitely, there's so many different things that you can do. But what's really cool is, like, when you guys start getting into beer and you're making beer, and you start making like a stout or something like that, get yourself a little. They make them. You can get them at the home brew store, but they'll have smaller like oak barrels that you can get. So you'll literally make two different styles of beer out of the same batch.
You just
so
let
it's really
one
cool.
age more.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah, put it in the oak barrel and let it chill.
How
and do
long
its thing.
do you guys recommend to age that in that little?
18 months.
18 months.
But that's what I learned from Josh, and it could be sooner. And it really depends. What do you think, Brandon?
Depends on the style.
Yeah,
So,
if it's a stout,
and
18 months.
it depends on like how robust the grain you're using. So if you're using like heavier like dark malts, like midnight malt, or if you're using like heavy chocolate malt, then it'll be more sustainable.
Okay.
Yeah, so you want to make sure you use that, and if you use like adjuncts, but at the same time you want to really make sure that you curate your barrel. You want to make sure you swell it. That's like the main thing. Make sure you swell it with bourbon
You don't want that thing
or
blowing
whiskey.
up in your house.
Yeah, you definitely want that barrel nice and tight, and ready to age for months and months and months. And you have to make sure
Nice, cool, dark place.
right, nice and cool, dark place.
Yep. Yeah, cool and dark.
Yeah, it's essentially
That's
essentially
That's all.
the bread and butter. So yeah.
Yeah.
What's the longest?
And leave them
go ahead.
sitting straight up unless it's corked. Leave it
Yeah.
sitting straight up. You don't want the beer to be sitting on the tin
It's
cap.
not wine.
Because a lot of times
Puts weight on that
a
straw.
lot of
It's
times,
bottled,
a lot of times
obviously.
these caps they do have like a plastic lining on them, but not all the time. So if you do age beer sitting on the cap, you might get this like tinny kind of oxidized flavor coming off.
What's the longest you've conditioned your beer? Like you cracked open a beer, you kegged it. What's the longest you bottled it and let it condition?
Yeah, for myself, I actually haven't barrel aged beer for a long time. The longest has been 3 months.
Okay.
That was a Irish red ale that me and Jimmy actually brewed.
I love Irish red.
Yeah.
Like Brandon said, it just really depends on the style. And I say 18 months because I'm mostly talking about like stouts, and you want to get those heavy, adjunct high ABV stouts. That's usually par for the course 18 months. And you might actually, depending on what adjuncts you want to add, you might actually tap into it and add more.
Okay.
English
about halfway through the process.
Yeah.
And just it all depends. But most of your guys like Horace and Southern Grist and all these places, they usually 16 to 18 months is what they're aging their barrels.
Yeah. That's like
It all depends on what you're going for.
Yeah, golden standard. Yeah, for sure. But it all always depends on obviously what like temperature you're fermenting or aging in.
So the next one, this is 2014, 2015. We're up to 2016. This is an English old ale aged on bourbon barrels.
That's something Brandon would like. You like English old
I
ale,
fucking
I
love it.
love all beer, man. Like you already know that, baby. Let's cheers, boys. I have something special right after this. But
Of course you do.
But I'm so happy for all these River Tucky,
I didn't-
Riverside
So
beers.
I-
are fucking
I wasn't
awesome, man.
expecting these at all.
I'm sorry, guys. I missed the cheers.
I was not expecting this.
I drank a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. You guys are gonna love this one. This is my favorite. Holy
Really?
fuck!
Cheers,
Better
Chris.
than
Thank you.
because
No,
for me of
Thank
the
you
three
so much, Chris.
of the 3 River Tuckies.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
The second
you
one
for
was my
having me.
favorite.
Cheers.
this,
My brother,
this is
Down
gonna be
4aPint.
the second
Thank
one.
you.
There's no
Pints of
tinniness.
Crafts. Cheers, boy.
All right, here we go.
That's my homie.
Oh, that's smooth. That is super
Wow,
smooth.
dude.
This is what these beers taste like fresh. So
2016 is this one.
so if you guys are sitting on River Tuckies, drink them now.
Yeah, it's smooth.
Chris is like, hey, give
Do
a
it.
heads up.
I'm
Give it a heads
probably
up.
the only one in the IE sitting on these bottles, but
Do it now.
I brewed these myself.
no, I think 16 is the happy point. 5 years is the happy point. for
Just
these
give you the
beers.
heads up. 16 is the
Yeah.
sweet spot, baby.
Yeah.
Any years before 2020 is a happy point. To be
No,
honest.
yeah. different happy points for different
We've
people.
already
That's
established that 2020 does no longer exist.
It does not.
No, this is. Would you guys not agree? This is by far the best one.
Of the 3, I
Oh,
still
yeah,
like
for
number
sure.
2.
Really,
Yeah,
really.
I really do.
That's
Was
shocking.
2015? This one? Yeah.
I like
this
that
one was
Belgium
good.
dark.
This one was good.
I don't know why. I feel like for me, the Belgium Dark was just like so smooth and like
You got all the notes.
I felt like I was sitting in a cigar lounge and sipping
Oh,
on some
okay,
bourbon.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
This-
Like
I get that. I
The,
get that.
the old ale is a little bit milder, but I get this little like vanilla note from the oak coming
you
through
go.
on the back end that I really enjoy. But I do agree that the one before this definitely a more pronounced flavor.
Yeah.
This one is definitely milder.
sure. Belgium Dark.
So who produces you guys' like episodes?
Me. You're looking
Justin.
at me.
Wow.
That guy right here.
I do it. I do it all.
I do
So,
it all.
So basically, BeerDad and Brew podcast. It started as a hobby and it's kind of grown into a little bit more than that. But it's you know we've grown. We started with just a little snowball mic and a laptop, and over the years have bought the equipment, better microphones. We learned these types of microphones. Even though it sounds really loud in here, they cancel out
It
a lot of
doesn't.
the background
It
noise.
doesn't.
You
As
know,
long as you got your mic on.
yeah. So the original mics that we had brought in all the noise because they were studio mics.
Okay.
Something that you need to be in a full studio with foam pads and all that. So we learned and just slowly, progressively gotten better. And I do some light editing on the episodes. I don't do a whole lot because I like to keep it natural, like a normal beer share. We're just sitting here shooting the shit, having a good time.
So just so you guys know, Oscar just walked by and dropped me like one of their awesome
Don't
fucking.
drink it.
Look at that
Oh,
thing.
because Oscar.
Don't.
It's like a 16 ounce.
Ulysses
It's
are
like a
fucking awesome. That's why.
So
It's a 16 ounce like can
no,
glass
it's actually
with a sticker.
20, right?
It's a 20 ounce.
Okay.
Tall can
Yeah.
glass.
Dope as fuck.
With,
Badass,
That was
dude.
our Halloween drink.
That's
Dude,
dope.
this is what this whole gathering is all about. Like-minded people coming and sharing beers
Sharing
and
beer.
having fun and just enjoying each other's company and being thankful and kind. I love it.
Yeah,
No, it's-
we're-
I
we
don't
were gonna
own-
drop a Freddy Krueger one, but I was like, no, it's too early. Freddy Krueger's too early.
Dude, we
So the Freddy Krueger might be coming out next year.
we
So
we
we'll
missed
see.
the boat with that fucking green ectoplasm beer earlier that had Jason Voorhees
Oh,
on
yeah.
it. We could have poured that in here.
That'll look cool.
No, we
Yeah.
have Jason Voorhees glasses over there.
But no, dude, that's so rad. That's so cool. I own like more glassware than I can count, but I don't own a 20 ounce can glass. So this,
Dude, I have
it's pretty
so many
rad.
glasswares. My girl hates it.
Yeah.
She fucking
So
hates it. Because I have a whole cabinet full of just glassware. It's
I've got-
unorganized and everything.
I've got storage full of them because I packed up my bar because we sold our house and the whole intention was, we were going to buy property and do all this. We still haven't done it yet. We're still looking, and it's just a pain in the butt.
Hey, if
But
you
we
need
moved
a
in with
real
my
estate agent,
moved
I know
in
a
with my
real estate
mother-in-law, and so I have a ton of glassware in storage. But slowly but surely, over the last year since we've been at my mother-in-law's, I've procured more glassware, including this one, your class.
Take it.
But yeah, it's definitely taking up shelves. And my wife's like, "You need to stop putting glasses in here."
Yeah, I have so many glassware at home. I'm trying to put it away. I'm trying, but it's just I gotta pour a glass, a beer in a nice glass.
So we're trying another beer here, Raven Magic.
That's right.
From Cerebral
This is
in Denver.
Brandon.
They collabed with Superstition Meadery.
That's right.
So this is gonna be like a dark mead. Is that what we're gonna drink?
So essentially, it's a
Stout.
It's a barrel aged stout, but the barrels are sherry on barrels. So sherry on is a barrel aged mead.
Jesus.
That Superstition does. So it's gonna be off the hook. So
and Dominican and Mexican cacao.
That's
too.
right. So me and my girlfriend Jasmine
This
went
is a
and
crazy beer.
yeah, we went and hung out with her really good friends Jordan and Lexi, and we got to hang out and drink some really awesome beers. Shout out to Sleeping Whale in Chandler, fucking badass. Awesome bottle shop. Definitely check it out when you're out there. Oh, we're gonna get down with this shit right now. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Oscar just joined in. Let's roll with the punches, baby. Let's roll.
This is
super excited about this. Superstition, I don't know if the listeners are familiar, but they make probably the world's best mead.
Damn right.
World's best.
Hey, I've never had mead before.
No?
Never.
That's wild. That's
You
wild.
and Johnny Corcoran.
I've never had mead.
Yeah, bring out Johnny. Bring out JC.
I shout out Superstition's awesome, but local here for us here in the Inland Empire down in Temecula, Batch Mead and Chubby Cheeks
What's
Meadery.
mead?
They make good
Solid.
mead.
Yeah.
I've never
Very
had
good.
mead.
That's wild to me.
So if you
No, I
go back
haven't.
to some of our older episodes, there's an episode called Props and Hops Festival. It's a beer fest that was out in Palm Springs at the airport. One of my good friends who's been a guest on the
Can't
show.
wait for this shit.
The whole entire beer fest, he was bringing people to the Coachella Valley Homebrew Club to try the mead that they had. This mead, I believe, was made by Chris Anderson. And
I know Chris.
Shout out to Chris Anderson.
And so the funny thing about that, I'm taking a quick photo there. Funny thing about that was Johnny Corcoran, our good buddy. What up, Johnny? Johnny C. He was bringing people in for the mead, and we damn near got rid of all the mead. And we went back to Josh's house after the festival and recorded a podcast. And about an hour and a half into the podcast, Johnny C goes, I got to ask you guys a question. What the fuck is mead? And it's just an ongoing joke because it was funny because the whole festival he was like, come try this mead, come try this mead. And he didn't even know what it was that he was having people try.
He's more a fan of moonshine from what I recall.
He's a moonshine guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
he loves that
Who wants some moonshine?
Oh, it's the sipping sauce.
Sipping sauce.
Sipping cream.
Yep, sipping sauce.
That's right, sipping cream.
So
All right.
he, but shout out to Johnny C.
That's right.
But yeah, so mead is it's a honey wine.
It's a honey wine.
Basically, is a kind of
It's brewed
mead
like
with
beer, but
honey.
yeah, but it's like raw honey essentially. Yeah.
It's I'd say it's pretty more like wine.
That's
Yeah,
right.
but with
that's
a
right.
honey base. Yeah.
That's right.
The cool thing about it is that all the different adjuncts that they throw in there and the flavors. Like if you ever try, batch mead, they'll have like a fruit punch flavor. They'll have like Bahama Mama flavor, pineapple flavor. It's amazing. Definitely try it for sure. BeerDad and Brewed. Yeah. Are you? We can't take you anywhere, Brandon.
You open another bottle over there?
No. He
That shit was
technical difficulties. We'll be right back.
Normally, that's not like Brandon. That's funny, actually.
This is not a normal day. This is not a normal podcast.
No, because we just did a big ass bottle share
And-
right before.
There are wires on beer all over this fucking table. I'm surprised I haven't done it yet.
That's right.
I'm normally the one that is clumsy as fuck.
It's all good.
As Jimmy, because I've been following Jimmy for maybe.
There you go.
I've been following Jimmy maybe for 3 to 5 months.
Yeah.
Has Jimmy ever had a bottle share here?
Well, we do like family bottle shares here, but like something like this, like an event, this is the first time.
Oh, and you don't find these kind of bottle sharers at a lot of venues either.
You don't.
A lot of venues will not put up with this bullshit.
That's right.
That's awesome. I really like that. You guys like that?
Oh, it's absolutely
Let's check it
incredible. Fucking amazing.
It's not what I was expecting either.
It's not like aged 8 years, so it's
Oh, wow.
it's great.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting to get the flavor that I got.
That's beautiful. I get a lot of like dark chocolate.
Definitely
flavor,
not expecting that.
cherry
Dude,
cordial.
it tastes like mead. On the back,
It's like a stout mead.
Sweet
the finish tastes like a
honey.
mead.
It's amazing.
What do you guys think? Something different?
I've had superstition meads.
Uh-huh.
One I got it off of Tabor. This is my first dark mead. I've never had a real stout kind of looking mead. I like it. Enjoyable. What makes it like dark like this? Look like a stout.
Well,
It's
it's
a
a
stout.
stout, so it's the grain.
Yeah, so basically what they did is they made a stout and then they put it in a mead barrel and barrel
Okay,
aged
I got
it.
you.
Yeah.
What's a mead beer?
So
Honey wine barrel.
Honey wine. Yeah.
It's a wine barrel.
Yeah,
It's a wine barrel that housed mead.
I've been told to go to the Honey Pot Meadery in
Good stuff.
Anaheim.
Honey pot.
Honey pot's good.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They even took out beer zombies in the little tasting at the Lake.
And I
Native
think
Sun.
Kings did some collabs with Honey Pot too, didn't they?
Yes.
Yeah. Good stuff.
I'm gonna have the last
I like
sample
it.
beer.
I can drink this. I like it.
So who's gonna partake in the last beer of the show?
No, that's not the
Well,
last beer.
well,
of the
there's nothing.
Oh, wait, there's
left.
more.
Yeah, there's nothing left. in
That's
that
not
beer,
the
yeah.
last beer of the show. I'm going to grab something in a minute. But so when when we were discussing this, Justin, about having a bottle share, you're like, oh, every time you have a bottle share, there's always somebody who brings like just something that doesn't.
Yeah.
It's like an 8-year-old lager or some shit, right, in a bottle. So for this bottle share, somebody happened to bring a Michelob San Diego pale ale that I'm pretty sure is about 4 years old. So that bottle's sitting there. I don't know if anyone wants to drink it. It's been sitting for a while. It's probably room temp.
If you guys can't
Yeah, it's
tell,
kind of a joke.
this bottle has not been produced.
It's
in
a
many,
joke.
many years.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
You guys have been to several bottle shares, right?
Yes.
There's always that one guy that brings his beer that has been sitting either in the back of the fridge or he's been cellaring it for 5-6 years, and it's something
Ancient
that shouldn't
beer,
be
yeah.
cellared. And this is one of those. So that's why I told Chris, we need something like
I'm
that.
like, oh, I got the perfect one.
So who wants to be the guinea pig?
Oh, I'll drink it.
All right, let's Christopher Martin.
I ain't scared. That involves me chugging one of the beers I have in front of me, though. Which
You're gonna
I'm more afraid of finishing my glass of one of these, like chugging my
You're
glass.
gonna want to rinse for
of
sure.
one of these beers in front of me than actually drinking this beer.
I have a 2-year-old Modern Times oatmeal edition stout in the back.
That right there, that's going to be something that would be good cellared. Yeah.
No, that beer could be cellared for quite a long time. You'll be fine. Don't worry.
Chris is now dead. We killed Christopher Martin.
Don't worry. That beer will be fine. It'll be great
With
in
that
a
being
minute.
said,
I just chugged like a fucking bourbon barrel aged something or other. and
Was that all yeast that you just?
No, it was bourbon. It was all fucking bourbon.
Ugh.
No, it tasted amazing. It takes me a minute to recuperate. Sorry, guys. I'm back. I'm gonna try
That's
this
right, that's right.
this pale ale. Oh my god, what am I doing? What am I doing with my life?
some crazy stuff.
Oh, he did. I thought he drank it.
Dude, there's
That's
literally
crazy shit, dude.
Look, there's literally only one pour in this
Who the hell drank it?
A bunch of people do.
Oh, like a lot of
Yeah,
people.
because the bottle was
A
on
bunch
lot
of
of
cats out there, dude. They're like loving it.
Go ahead, Christopher. Wait, we need a drum roll.
When is this episode?
Probably in the next few days. Once a week. Every 2 weeks I do it. Yeah. Go ahead.
Platform.
All of them.
To be perfectly honest, guys.
It's good.
No.
Stop it.
No. It's not it's not great. But to be perfectly honest, not the worst thing I've had tonight.
Oh, nice.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. All right.
All right. With that being said,
It has kind of like a weird tea note to
We
it.
got more?
are you ready, boys?
No, I'm gonna.
Are we going into the bonus?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait.
So
you,
first-
you guys count us down. I'm gonna get some beers for us.
All right.
For the bonus.
So what we do here at the BeerDad and Brew podcast is we do our normal episode, and then we also have bonus content. So he's going to go get some bonus content. But for now, we're going to end the show. You guys will get to hear the ending of the show. But thank you for joining us. Down for a Pint, Pints and Crafts. You guys are awesome. Thank you for the glass. Appreciate it. And the Trifecta Bottle Share, I think, was definitely successful here. The Craft Lounge, Beaumont, California. Hip Hop Craft the Show, Beer Thug Life, Louie's Liquor. Thank you for joining us.
Love it.
It's been a great day, huh, Brandon?
That's right. A fantastic day here in my hometown of beautiful Beaumont, California. Let's rock and roll, baby.
Beaumont.
That's right. Thank you for everybody who's come out and showed respect and much love, man. And let's rock and roll.
Absolutely. So with that being said, Grandma's going to take us home, and
God.
yeah, this is very fitting for a bottle share.
What do you got to say, Grandma?
They also practice by drinking the urine of a ram.
The what?
They drink ram's piss.
Because of the pH balance?
No, because if you can drink ram's piss, fuck, you can drink almost anything.
She said fuck.
Oh, what is the malted liquor? What gets you drunk or quicker? What comes in bottles or in cans? Beer. Can't get enough of it. Beer. How we really love it. Beer. Makes me think I'm a man. Beer. I could kiss and hug it, but I'd rather chug it. Beer. My belly out to here. Beer. I could not refuse it. I could really use a beer. 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 I can't remember how much I have had. I drank a 12-pack with my dad.